bass drum addicts, it's full madness. 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 Bass drum addicts, it's full madness.
All right, here we go. Grift of Thrones. Let me fucking get this thing up here so I can. I'm playing Jamie Sayat today. I'm switching the cameras for everybody. Go to bassgrifters.com for all things Bass Grifters. Patreon.com/Bass Grifters to support the boys. Throw us a fucking $1 a month. Serious bullshit podcast also on bassgrifters.com, guys. Fucking hit us up. All right, fellas. This is the official Grift of Thrones season finale, season recap discussion episode, special edition type thing.
Webisode.
Webisode. Ooh, I haven't heard of those yet.
We're on the
And yeah,
web.
and we're gonna what? We're on the web.
We're on the web.
We're on the
So
web.
it's
Okay.
a webisode.
Got you. But yeah, we're just gonna fucking discuss our best and worst fucking moments from the series and shit like that.
Mostly the worst.
So Sturz was just
We got
saying,
more of those.
like I was, Sturz was just talking about fucking how what was it, like 12 million downloads? You said.
Yeah, on the Wikipedia page for the list of Game of Thrones episodes, the bottom it shows views per million, and season 7, episode 7 got the highest at 12 million. And I was asking, I just figured there was a bunch of posers at the end who just tuned in to be like, oh yeah, I totally saw, been watching the whole time, been here the whole time.
Well, who would do that though? Who would like voluntarily just fucking not watch the shit and then pretend and get spoiled the whole thing?
People who like don't actually care, but they want to be able to talk about it the next day. Like
That's
the people that watch the
sad
Super Bowl.
shit, dude. That's real sad.
What are you talking about? No, it's just like watching the Super Bowl.
Wait, but we didn't determine if that's just people that watch it when it airs. Right
We
when it
didn't
airs.
determine that. We
We
didn't
did-
determine that.
Is that because if
like I
that's
said,
it,
I
it's
would
just
feel like
all the
mo-
people that watch it on like Monday and Tuesday, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I gotta watch the one on Sunday."
Yeah, they'll probably like people probably got together and like had parties and shit. I'm thinking.
That too, yeah.
Yes, and then there'd be less because you're carpooling.
Because you're, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
But-
true.
I think it's just everyone
I think
wanted to
there's
watch
still
it
be more.
on Sunday
Just like the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl of Game of Thrones.
because everyone was like hooked on that fucking leak shit, and we were like, "Oh, we get the episode early," and then everyone that watched that leaked one had to wait like a week and a half.
Yeah, I didn't do
To
that.
watch it.
I waited.
I watched that. I watched it. Mike
I
went
know it-
super early. Mike was like, "I watched that shit, bro. Did you watch
I
it yet?" And then he
watched it.
he hyped it up
Watch
so
that
much
shit.
that I was
Watch
like,
it, watch
"Now
it."
I gotta fucking watch it, dude." Shit.
Watch it.
Yeah, I didn't like it because luckily I didn't hear any spoilers, but it was kind of hard. I basically quit talking to people about it. As soon as I heard them say, "Don't talk about it," I don't know. Quit.
I don't know nothing.
Then nobody
Anything
did
about
you
the
dirty.
spoilers.
Nobody did you
No.
dirty on that one.
No, everyone that had heard the spoilers was very respectful. Like, oh yeah, man, I don't want to ruin it for you. It's a good community we got out there, Game of Throners.
Hell yeah. Stirs, nice wheel on the wall, man. There you go. Marco Minko.
We
Wheel
got
on
the
the
top
wall.
Complimenting the old fucking tire. Dude, is that a mountain bike tire or is that a road tire?
road tire.
Oh shit. Word. You still have your mountain bike?
Right there.
Right there.
Oh shit. Gnarly, dude. Fuck yeah, man. It's gonna get more shit to hang, like Mike said, dude. I would have like a drum set up there that I could just lower down and shit, like everything. Dude, I need to like fucking hoist my drum set up in the air. That'd be sick, dude. Now that I think about it.
That would be fucking
It'd be
bad.
way easier
Fucking
if you
dope,
had
dude.
A beam.
Yeah.
Put those weird C clamps up there.
Yeah. All right. So wait, when we
So
did the
many
last one,
C-clamps.
we were up to what? Episode 3 or episode 4?
Just finished Spoils of War, episode 4, where Jamie had run at Daenerys.
Okay, yeah, and I was all
That
boned
other
up.
leaked one. That was that leaked one.
That one linked too?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
did
one
leak,
leaked,
dude.
and it was a super shitty copy.
Oh,
but I was
man.
so like, oh
Dude,
my god.
Mike,
the
when I
whole thing.
rewatched it, it wasn't as captivating as when I was watching it all muddied up. I feel like because
All
when it was
shitty.
muddied up, yeah, I feel like it was more intense, man. Like something about it was like I couldn't see it as well, so it was more tense for me. I don't know, man. It was
Yeah. It
something
had that
about
fucking
not.
obstruction on the screen at the bottom the whole time.
Yeah, there
It
was like
kind
a
of fucking with me, and it was
there
just
was a
like,
counter.
It was like counting down the episode. Yeah. Or counting
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, we watched it like that, dude. Like straight up bootleg, New York bootleg style. All right, so what was 5 then? Does anybody have this pulled up on the wiki, or should I go ahead and somebody needs to pull this up on
Go
wiki
ahead
right
and
now, just so we
wiki
can
that, or somebody wiki.
so we can get like
'Cause
a
I don't remember
timeline.
what happened each episode. Yeah.
Exactly. We need a timeline of discussion here. 'Cause, I mean, I'm all tazzed up over the last episode, of course, and the one before that.
The 5th episode was Eastwatch.
All right, Eastwatch is.
That's the one. Jon
Eastwatch
Snow
is.
leads a raiding party beyond the wall.
I thought that was the second to
You
last.
hear
That was
that
6. That was
beeping?
6, though, wasn't it?
Can y'all hear that beeping?
Sounds like crickets to me. I was talking about it last night.
Mhm.
I think
It's probably my
Christian's got his-
computer. My computer's just super loud. I
Is
don't
that
know
what
what's
mine
going on,
used to
fellas.
sound like?
One
What's
of
that?
the.
Is that what mine used to sound
Fans.
like?
I don't know. That's my fucking processor or something, dude. I don't think that's a fan.
Oh, you can actually you can hear it as well.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
fan on a processor.
Ah,
It's a fan
yeah.
on a processor, bro. Yeah, it's fucking. It sucks dick.
Damn. Sounds like a fax machine.
Yeah, you can process yet, but fans are real cheap. Pretty easy.
Put a
to
towel
switch
over
She
it.
out.
said those all leaked. Should learn something from Ned Stark. He carried the spoiler to the grave. That's fucking true, dude. That's hilarious. Very nice, Marco. Very nice, dude. Good insight.
That's sick.
Yeah, he did. He took one to the grave. He took the biggest secret. It's like, come on, guys. Can you not fucking... Can we be a little Ned Starkish here? I dropped a Ned Stark quote. I accidentally didn't pay for my... I didn't have my wallet to pay for my beer at open mic tonight, so I had to go back to the house and get my fucking wallet and come back and pay for it. And they thought I wasn't going to come back, and I told them, I Ned Stark that shit. I've always come back. I'll always pay my tab. I'm Ned Stark in this bitch, okay? It's just a great fucking reference. All right, so Eastwatch... Or East March or Eastwatch? East March is in fucking Skyrim, I think. I think it's a fucking...
Yeah.
I think it's a Elder Scrolls thing. So, that wasn't episode 6? When they went beyond the wall and they got saved?
Got the picture. Let's just send it to you guys.
Because when they get the dragon, when the dragon gets killed by the fucking Night's King, which Jesus Christ, guys, if this is all spoilers. But yeah, once the
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't
Night's King
listen
squinks
to
his head.
this if you haven't watched the
Do
end.
not.
Don't listen to this. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, if you're listening to this and you haven't watched it, you can go fuck yourself. You're fucking dumb as fuck. So that's all I'm saying. I have no fucking sympathy for you. All right, where'd you send that at? Where is that? Is that in Mumble or is that in Hangouts or what? I see it.
I heard
see
it.
All right, what do we got here? Pulling up the wiki here for myself. I gotta kind of control the cameras though, fellas. 5th episode.
What were you asking? What were you asking?
I was
about?
asking. He said that the 5th episode is Eastwatch, and he's talking about that's when they go north of the wall. But I thought that was the 6th episode, right?
Oh no, it says John sets out for a mission.
I guess
So
it's
Maybe
when
they
they
did.
actually-
Oh, you know what? I think that was like they maybe they showed him like just going into the fucking snow, kind of maybe, and
Yeah,
then it was
just
like,
right
oh,
at
we'll
the
see what
end.
happens. Okay, I
Yeah.
think yeah, I got it. All right, so here we go. Plot on the Rose Road. Fucking Braun pulls Jamie aside. They talk about oh yeah, for one, dude. You're just like, they really did a weird job of just being like, yeah, Jamie didn't die, Braun didn't die, they're fine. They're just fucking swam over here and now they're chatting up for a minute.
Dude,
After this
the
battle,
way that
nobody
river
looked for him.
looked- the way that river looked in that scene didn't look anything like what it did when they floated up on the like end of a lake. It looked like on the other end. That shit was
It was
crazy.
very, yeah, it was just like, I just couldn't believe nobody
I
was
guess it
like
was a
looking
huge
for these
fucking river.
motherfuckers. Like, you would think that somebody would have tried to scoop his ass out of
They
the water,
just,
take him captive,
attack the
anything.
fucking queen.
They,
Yeah.
they,
Yeah.
they Wim Hofed it all the way over there, dude.
What they did, they actually did the Wim Hof breathing method, and they were able to not only keep warm while underwater, but also hold their breath for significantly longer than normal. By the way, tonight, guys, I Wim Hofed it. I Wim Hofed it
Yeah,
before my
armor
set,
and
and I had
one
way better breath.
Iron hand. Wait,
I
what?
Wim Hofed in my car before my set tonight, and I had way better breath during my set.
Nice.
It's legit. I almost passed out in my car though. You gotta be careful.
You were driving?
No, I wasn't driving. I was parked. That would be hilarious. I'm just Wim Hofing it while I'm driving. Hyperventilating and shit. I'm just like swerving all over the road.
Is he having a baby?
I just realized what you meant by that. Is he fucking pregnant, Mom? All right. So I need one of you guys to go through the plot lines for me here, so I can control the cameras because I just can't do both. It's too much for me. So somebody will go through and we'll just discuss, bit by
You
bit.
got it
It's
pulled
only
up?
3 episodes.
Stirs.
Yeah, I got it pulled up, but I don't like these descriptions.
I don't like these notes, bro. This is like, it's not how I remembered it happening.
Someone shitty took these.
I remembered this shit being way different than this, bro. Just saying.
So Davos gets Gendry. That happens. While
Okay,
Tyrion
yes.
goes to see the Queen, tricks Jaime.
Do you guys feel like they just like brought Gendry back for that just to run a bunch of miles, and it's like, man, like they just never acknowledged him after that, and they're just I feel like they have no room for him for anything after this. Like, what's his deal?
They talked about it in the.
How many miles was that? They've
Yeah, I
been
was
walking all
wondering.
day,
No,
right?
just don't just suspend your goddamn disbelief, bitch. Don't even
Yeah.
try it.
Yeah,
Don't even try to
Let's
apply
not
the
even try to
miles.
Add it up. Let's
Not do the
add it
math.
up.
Yeah.
He fucking hauled ass.
But
Yeah.
the producers that make it, they talked about going in. They said they were always going to bring Gendry back. It was just a question of when. Like they'd always plan on bringing that guy back.
Yeah. But I just wondered why. I mean, I feel like they always plan on bringing him back because I don't know if you guys read the Reddit, if you guys are on the Reddit all the time for like the Game of Thrones or like a show like Westworld or something. But like, I feel like a lot of the times, dude, these writers go into these fucking Reddits and like they like
Check out what they're saying.
they appease a lot of the shit that people want to see. And I feel like that was one of those things. It's literally been an ongoing joke on the Reddit where it's like Gendry's in a rowboat and people are like, it's a meme for everything. Is like, oh, I wonder where Gendry is, and he's just rowing somewhere. It's like the whole joke. He's just infinitely rowing forever. And I feel like they had to like, well, we got to do something about this, or they're not going to be satisfied. Like, it won't satisfy the fans if we don't bring him back. If we just like forget about him. Now, the only thing I could think that would make sense is that he is the heir to House Baratheon, which means there would still be a House Baratheon in the future. But I still don't see like why that's necessarily important.
Kind of cool. I think they were just trying to make a typical Hollywood superhero bunch of people. They gave him that dumbass hammer.
They did like
And-
a straight up cheap Avengers type deal.
That's what I was
Right.
thinking. Exactly.
There's like some
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
They brought
it
that
was like
hammer
the
out.
Expendables.
They brought out I call that the anti-climacta hammer. That's what that is. The anti-climacta hammer, because it just really didn't get put to any work, dude. We didn't get to see him fuck anybody up with it except for one guy, and then the Hound was like, "This is fucking stupid," and he threw it down after he realized it wasn't doing dick for him. And then
He
it
hit
just
the
got
ice
left
that
out
one
there.
time. It was kind of cool.
That was
He
pretty
smashed the ice. It would have been real cool if he ran around the whole rock and smashed all the fucking ice. But I guess it wouldn't have really stopped him.
cool. Yeah.
While they were stuck out there, if that guy could throw big ass spears, why didn't he just throw the spears at them?
That
You think
too.
'cause
He was
knew
waiting
the
that dragon out.
was coming.
Yes,
The
yeah.
dragon was coming.
Supposedly he has the green sight, or not supposedly. I think he definitely does. So it's like he could just like
That way-
Bran. He could see where they were coming. He knew where they.
Yeah,
what was
remember
happening.
when they were getting to the wall and they had all those crows flying over the wall? Weren't they just like checking it out, looking in, seeing what's going on?
Oh, you mean like that was his crows? Maybe I thought that,
That was,
the crows
yeah,
were
that's
just
what I felt
Bran.
like. Oh, that's right, because he was looking in, seeing what was going on.
He was going
That's
to check
how
them
we saw
out.
that whole thing, right?
Yeah, but he always gets
Like,
spotted by
basically
that
in
Night
his
King.
vision.
Real
Yeah,
quick, guys,
true.
this is gonna be a lot of fucking digressions on this motherfucker. What about what do you guys think about the whole Bran Night King thing? Because I think that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I was just reading a bunch of shit about it. I don't know.
It looks so dumb
But
to me. I
that-
didn't even look
that
into
thing-
it.
I'm
one
not even giving
scene-
fucking merit to this shit.
They kept bringing up that one scene, though. You know what I'm talking about? When
No,
Bran was
I
in
didn't
the
look into
tree,
it.
and what are those? The like first children, or what are they called?
Yeah, I think they were the children or something like
Okay, yeah,
Children
the
of
children,
Forest or-
whatever.
or first-
that. The
Remember-
first men,
okay,
and
so
then there's the
he's-
children or something like that.
He has that vision of how that first guy being turned into the at night. That
Yeah,
you know, not
he's
night,
like
whatever,
blonde
the
hair,
walker
blue
or
eyes,
whatever.
right?
I don't know, but he was like tied up, and that thing stabbed him with the dragon glass, right,
Yeah.
and turned him.
Yes.
And then
First one.
when he wakes up, he looks at her and goes, "It was you." And then like the way he said it, and then she was like, something like, "Why'd you do that?" or "Why'd you do it?" And she was like, "To protect them from you," or no, something like
To
it was
protect
like
us
it
from
was
you, like
you.
people. I think what they're saying is that like humans were
True,
encroaching on their
true.
lands and like threatening to wipe them out, and so it was like we have no other choice other than to create this horrific enemy to save us from.
Yeah, that's
this
right. That
invading
is what I
force.
thought when I first saw that scene.
Yeah, and so I guess supposedly he doesn't like Martin doesn't like the idea of there being like a Dark Lord or like a source of just sheer evil, but it does seem like if they created that thing with the sole purpose of like eliminating humans, then that's just like, is that their only fucking desire? They're just trying to wipe everything out. It's like, and then what? You just chill?
You're
Literally.
talking about
Yeah.
how they don't like to give him one-dimensional characters, but then there's always the counter argument that Joffrey was a pretty one-dimensional character, just pure evil.
Yeah, I mean, Ned was pretty one-dimensional.
Good.
Jon Snow's pretty one-dimensional.
Yeah.
He hasn't really done like anything too. Like I would say, like the least dimensional would probably be Jaime. That's like the most wide variance of like who he is before, who he is today. Completely different guy. As far as Jon Snow, I feel like he's still the same at heart, the same young Jon. Just, I don't know.
Yeah. And how can the Night King exist while Bran exists as well? If he is the Night King.
I just feel like that would be so goddamn convoluted.
Yeah. They'd have to really fucking explain that shit.
Yeah, the first men was who that the children were protecting themselves from when they made the first White Walker. Because the first men, I guess, are like OG humans, probably Viking-esque, probably fucking crazy looter, rape fucking maniacs like old people were. That's right, Stirs. We're talking about your heritage, bro. We're talking about your fucking heritage, okay? All right, so Bran, Night King, that's out of the way. Fucking, I feel like we're still just going right to this episode 6, dude. It's like we want to skip over 5.
Yeah.
no, I
know.
was
Was 5
talking
that
about-
lame?
I want to talk
What happened?
about how Jaime went to talk to Tyrion, and then Cersei
Oh,
calls
yeah.
him in, and she says, "Hey, you betrayed me, but I set it up, but also I'm pregnant."
I feel like that's just she's like last ditch effort, just trying to manipulate his ass, right?
Yeah, I guess after I wouldn't say that at the time, but I would say that watching the final episode,
What after she
Because we-
like?
because we see him ride off, right? We shouldn't talk about that yet, but
No,
I
it's
will
okay.
reference that as to why I believe you that she's just trying to manipulate him.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like she even got Tyrion the same way. Like she wants them all to think she's pregnant, so they think that she has some.
Oh, you don't even think she's actually pregnant?
I think that it would be very smart of her to not be pregnant and to make it up for sure. Because it'll make people think that she'll have a reason to not be crazy. You know what I mean? And therefore, she can have that as like her cover up for the fact that she's legitimately still crazy and always will be. But it's like everybody thinks she's pregnant, then they'll think that she has something to live for, or something to save the world for, kind of. You know what I mean? And so, in order for Tyrion to believe her that she would actually, help out or fucking whatever, she would convince him that she was pregnant, so that way he would have a reason to believe it. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense. She thinks she just wants to see the world burn?
I mean, it kind of seems like it, dude. She just seems like a what do you call it? Like a mom who lost everything, man. Like she's nothing. She's just full of rage now. She has nothing but hate in her heart, and she needs to let it out. You got hate in your heart, you let it out, sister. Okay. But yeah, man.
Are you talking about Cersei?
Yeah.
Well, she's got a kid on the way.
That's what we're talking about. Is it for real?
This guy just tuning back in. Mike Holmes tuning back into the conversation. He's back, everybody. He's back. That's funny. Yeah. No, we were just saying that we don't think she's actually pregnant. We think that she's making that up just to convince everybody that she has a reason to not be fucking
That's a
crazy.
legit thing. You can go crazy and think you're pregnant.
Oh, no. I'm saying she knows she's not pregnant. She's just really trying to sell it so people think that she has a reason to not fuck them over. Like
Or
to save
she's
the world.
so crazy she's convinced herself that she's pregnant.
That could happen, I guess. That could be crazy.
It is. It can happen. It's real.
Really?
Yeah,
it up,
that's a
dude.
real thing.
I'm
As interesting at all.
That really wouldn't be as cool. Yeah, it would be like, all right.
It'd be crazy. It'd be
This is just
stupid.
fucking crazy as shit. That's funny as fuck. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like that could potentially be something, but that's still episode 6, dude. What the fuck happened in episode 5,
Alright.
dude? It's okay. No. I mean, we can't figure it out. Soul of Thunder, what's good, brother? I keep
No,
looking over
they're
here. The
running
camera
the-
used to be over here, and it's not. What's up, brother? All right. Do I need to go look this up
Episode.
myself?
Oh yeah,
You cunts.
5, not
Oh,
6. I'm
we're
thinking
going
6.
back to 5? That's where we're going?
Yeah, well, 5 is where we were supposed to start, right? We ended with 4 last time we did this update.
No, because
It was
5
Thrones
was
Day.
a...
It wasn't just Gendry. They both went to town. Tyrion fucking talks to Bronn tricks Jaime into fucking seeing Tyrion. It wasn't even Jaime's fault. I don't think Jaime even knew, right? He told him he was gonna go fight or train him, and then it's just Tyrion pops out,
Right, but then...
and then Bronn just says this shit, and he's like, Braun just does this shit like, and I'm out of here, by the way. Bye. Fuck. She said that?
Yeah. She was like, I allowed it. You think I don't know what goes on? Keep.
So she allowed it.
Yeah, so that's what I was pointing out because she like makes this big deal about him betraying her, and then she's all, but then she says, but I set up the meeting, but you still betrayed me.
What a fucking cunt, dude. All right, so all good, brother. Appreciate you, homie. He's not a Game of Thrones guy. He's gonna have no vested interest in this conversation. Okay, I mean, if she knows everything about it. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. Like, it would seem very unlikely that he could fucking get in there anyways and not be seen that whole time. Yo, how about those two guys, those two dumbass guards that they were trying to like grift for a minute?
Oh yeah.
And then eventually they had to bust their heads on those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They're like they're the two dumbest guards on the planet. Like, oh no, this seems real fishy, but okay, we'll go walk away for a minute. And then they see the midget. They're like, hey, that's a midget, bro. I haven't seen a midget.
With a scar.
He looks a real familiar, man. You know what? I think we're looking for somebody like you. Most specific looking individual ever. I think we're looking for somebody that looks kind of like this guy, maybe.
Who's dumber, those guards or the fucking guards at Winterfell whenever
Those guards.
Arya
Those guards
got
at
there?
Winterfell, the guards at Winterfell were by far
Dude,
the dumbest
this
fucking guards
fucking
of all
dumb.
time.
Oh my god. It was like a
Fermented
video game,
crabs.
That segment. It's
Huh?
two video game segments.
Dude, it was like my argument with it was like, you're not gonna give this girl in the snow in the winter where there's not any other fortifications or settlements for miles and miles and miles, like a chance to maybe see the person that lives here, like just in case, because it is a little girl fucking traveling through the goddamn snow that just showed up. Like, it's not that big of a threat if you let her in. I'm pretty sure she can't fucking kill the entire goddamn castle. So just to be like, nah, we're not even gonna go talk to anybody or even check for you. Just get the fuck out of here. You can just go die in the snow somewhere, kid. Just seems kind of like, what the fuck, dude? What kind of guards would be doing some shit like that? It's a real fucking dumbass guard. And then, of course, they realize, oh, she's a Stark. Oh, my God. Do you guys think it's offensive to only use do you guys think it's offensive to only use southern accents for dumb people? Because I have a real bad habit of that.
Not offensive to me. I don't give a fuck.
I think it just indicates that you're joking.
Okay.
But you do always use that.
What about, let's see, John gets to pet the dragon in that episode. Fucking Samwell fucking dips on the maesters. Right?
Yeah.
And they reveal the whole he's actually a Targaryen thing real on the sly, like, with that. They just kind of like, she blurts it out and he's like, what?
Well, he doesn't even acknowledge it.
Dude,
He tells
how
him
does
to
he,
shut
like,
up.
how is he with her? What the fuck is she just like? She's like retarded. And every time she says anything, he just looks at her like, are you fucking serious right now? This bitch. Like, you can see it on his face. This bitch just said that? Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Can
I
she
think
not
she's smart,
read
though.
body language? She can't read his body language, dude. He's like, I'm fucking irritated right now. And you're just over there.
But her
You think she's
thoughts
smart?
were interesting, like counting the shit. The way she was counting the stuff, it was interesting.
Yeah.
She wasn't
just-
being idle.
She just has a very autistic, I guess, fucking way of going about shit. And it just seems like he's very, like, exasperated half the time looking over at her like, really, right now? You see how fucking irritated I am right now? And she's like, oh, I've just read this, and I've had all of this book on this page. And he's like, bitch, is that Dragonstone? What? And it's usually some useful shit, too. He's like, what? Dragonstone? God damn it. It's like, he's all pissed off, but he's got to give her credit.
He's been searching for like days on the shit.
Oh, shit. Marco fucking coming through right now, dude. Marco Minko, man. Thanks for coming in, by the way. Fucking, what about Dick on? And Dick off, dude.
I know, right? Dick off.
Dick on, dude. Dick ons versus the Dick offs. At the very end of that's going to be the last thing. It's not White Walkers versus humans. It's Dick ons versus Dick offs at the end, dude. You got to watch out.
The Dickons are wiped out. They're dead. They're dead bloodline.
Yep. What do you guys think about Daenerys burning old Dick on and his pops alive in front of everybody?
I don't know. That's pretty fucked up. And then, who was it? Tyrion? He was saying like, are you sure you want to fucking do this?
Oh, he was
I feel
definitely like,
damn.
could you
be
not?
that fucking gonzo.
He was like, come on. And then, like, the Dothraki walk over there. It's like, you could just cut their throats or cut their heads off like everybody's used to. But instead, it's like you're gassing somebody. Like, or you know what I mean? It's like doing a weird torture murder in front of people. That's like,
No, it's got to be so quick. It's got to be painless.
you think?
So quick.
No. But my point isn't whether or not it hurts them or not.
fire?
My point is the psychological point that it proves, I guess, is that we're gonna use unconventional ass means. It's like you don't know that it's not gonna hurt. You know what I mean? You don't think that. You're thinking, I don't want to get roasted or eaten alive by a fucking dragon. It's like the most cruel thing you could do. Instead of just giving me an honorable death by swinging the sword like a fucking by another man, you're gonna have this beast monster fucking roast me alive in front of people.
Were they on
Seems
their
kinda
knees?
Like,
they didn't get on their knees.
No,
though,
they
right?
just stood there.
They stood there.
And they
Still-
held
they're
hands
still
too, like a
standing.
couple of fags. What a bunch of fags!
Fucking fags.
That
That
couple
house
of
went out
faggots.
with a couple of fags.
Fucking holding hands, fags.
Holding fucking hands, getting burned up by a fucking dragon.
Fucking gay, dude.
Fucking gay, dude.
Fucking
I would
gay,
have
dude.
fucking slayed that fucking.
I would have
fucking
slayed that
gay, dude.
cocksucker so quick. I'd have fucking hit him right in the goddamn pisser, dude. I'd have kicked him in the dick and balls, dude. What a fucking cunt.
Fucking gay, dude.
What a gay ass fucking dragon, dude. That dragon's
Fucking
gay as
gay.
fuck, homie. Yeah, I was definitely like hoping that Tyrion would convince her to just let them behead him. Because, like I said, she did get everyone in that army to kneel, but it's like, okay, now you don't have loyal followers. You just fucking scared a bunch of people that you just murdered their fucking leader, and you just scared them into fucking fighting for you. And now it's like, I guess those are going to be some good loyal people, but shit, I would be pretty pissed off if I were them. I'd be ready to rebel once she got power.
Didn't we say whenever we were talking about it before, you were saying like she could have just fucking, kept him as prisoner and then showed him how they were cool, and then be like, well, we'll just fight for you. You're cool. I don't know.
Maybe
these
that
people
too.
would have never fucking done it though,
No,
Maybe
she
they
was
would
talking
have
about,
always been like fucking traitors or something.
Yeah.
worried about the economic cost of keeping a bunch of prisoners.
That too,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
She's
keeping
like,
people prisoner,
that's
you
what
gotta
she was
feed
saying.
them and shit.
Like, we
Well,
can't still
I
take
think-
prisoners now.
Well, the
that's what she
two
was
the
saying,
two
okay.
leaders of a house, the last people of a house that they knew of, because didn't Samwell take the black? So he doesn't even count anymore, right? The Tarly?
I mean, that's not his baby. He could have a baby though. He
That's
doesn't
a
seem like he's
motherfucking Craster's baby, dude. That's a little evil devil ass baby. What's that, Stirs?
I mean, he could still make one. He doesn't seem like he's still too bound to the rules. Of
Oh,
the
I
block.
know, but I'm saying if you go by the rules of lordship or whatever back in the day, I'm pretty sure he gave that up. The ability
Oh,
to be...
you're saying his son wouldn't be a dick on.
Exactly. Or not a dick on, dude, a Tarly. A dick on is their last name! That would be the best!
Dick on.
That would be the best, dude. So yeah, even like Marco's pointing out here, is that Tyrion was worried about her image, which is like, yeah, it's bad PR to roast motherfuckers. I feel like, and they were the last
Yeah,
of their
that
house,
too,
and
yeah.
so it's like you could keep these two motherfuckers prisoner for a minute, right? I mean, the last two guys. It's dick on, dude. He was a pretty decent kid.
Yeah.
She roasted some good men, and I think that Tarly guy, he's a hard ass, but I think he was a good dude, right? I don't know. He might have been a dick. He was asking her to like whip people and shit. Jamie was like, "Dude, we just won a battle. Why are we whipping motherfuckers? Come on, man."
The dragon's
Oh,
coming.
tell him to hurry up or something?
That wouldn't have
What was
mattered.
he saying? He's trying to get him to go
Fucking-
faster.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna fucking march away from the goddamn 1,000 horseback and fucking 3 dragons. All right, so
So, like, the last thing in this episode, I think, is just Arya following Peter around, and then Peter sets up that letter for her to find. Like, she thinks she's being sneaky, but
Guys.
he's being sneakier.
guys, how funny
Yeah.
was it when they showed how sneaky he was? And it's like you see her peek around the corner, but then at the very end, you just see him like he's really
was
peeking the
she
corner, dude.
actually letting him think that though, or did he really get the one up on her?
I
He
think
got the one up on her.
You think so, or do you think she was doing all that shit just to one up on him?
to fuck him, because yeah, I mean that's what they made it seem like.
'Cause
That's
she
the way
did
it culminated
at
in
the
the
end.
end.
In
Yeah.
the end. Yeah, in
Right,
the
but
end.
do you think?
I
Yeah,
think
do you
she
think
caught
she
on.
realized
Nah,
she caught on?
Do you don't
I
think
didn't
that
Switched, flipped the script on his ass.
you guys don't think
After
that
she
that it
flipped
was
the
all
script.
Bran? Bran was sitting right next to her.
Just went up and
Bran
said
was-
something to her.
Bran was sitting right next to her there, and it's like, yeah, why wouldn't he just be like, oh yeah,
True.
by the way, I've been looking around here too, and fucking that guy's a total asshole. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I've been looking into
Could just be
everybody.
Bran,
and
yeah.
He's a dick.
The
He's
answer-
a dick.
It's like, yeah, man, there should be no more betrayals for the
cool.
rest of this episode, right? No more Starks get betrayed.
Yeah,
Bran's
right.
like, no, that guy's a
You
dick
just-
for sure.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah,
saw him
he's about
plotting
to
the
stab
other
you
day.
in the back. Turn around, please.
Turn around, please. beautiful that night Peter stabbed you in the back. You look beautiful that night you got raped. What a fucking weird, creepy thing to say, dude. That was one of the funniest lines to me. It was like, Jesus Christ, brutal, dude. What a dick. You look so beautiful the night you were raped. What was he saying? Yeah, that was it, right? The night of your wedding or something in that dress?
Yeah.
I think what it did though is it helped them realize like how fucked up he was from knowing all that stuff. It's sort
That's
of just
true,
like
yeah.
a one line. It's a one line.
You would be fucked up.
That explains it. It's like he's trying to present to you how fucked up he is in his head, just like with one sentence, like, look, dude, just I saw Elysia that night. I know what happened, and then she's just like, oh Jesus Christ, no wonder he's fucking all quiet now and shit. He ain't got a lot to say. He's fucking seen too much, man. Yeah. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Raven.
He's about to meet up with Jamie. That's gonna be dope. Next thing, I can't wait to see how that ends up. Because I had this discussion with my mom about it, because she thought she was attributing Jamie to be completely evil from the beginning, and I was even saying I don't think he was completely evil. Then he pushed the kid out the window because he would have been killed, and everybody would have been killed. His girl probably would have been killed, like knowing that they were having incest, right? She was with the king, Baratheon, so that would probably have been the death of both of them. And God knows whatever else would have happened. Or maybe at least the death of Jamie for sure. So he was like, yeah, fuck it, this kid's getting pushed out this window right now. Like, I feel like it was a rational decision still. It wasn't done in evil. It was done out of necessity. But, like, because I feel like he's not intentionally evil. He's pushed to evil. He's like, he's capable of being manipulated to do bad things. What do you
like
think?
fucking his sister.
Like fucking his sister.
Bad
Well, that's the
things
thing.
like fucking his sister.
That the fucking his sister was the thing that started it all, dude.
God hates incest. All right?
Huh?
He's evil to begin with. God hates incest.
God hates incest, brother. Even the old
He's
gods.
evil.
Even the northern
Even the
gods.
the old gods and the new hate
And the new
incest.
gods actually hate incest because it makes retards. Thank you. Why are there not any retards in Game of Thrones? There's a
There
ton
are
of fucking
not.
sister
They just
fucking
get hotter
and brother
and
fucking.
hotter.
All the Targaryens should look like hills have eyes at this point. They should not be
Yeah,
the most beautiful
nope,
people.
they
They should
it's
be the
opposite.
single most deformed looking motherfuckers ever. Right?
If you fuck outside your family, you get ugly peasant people. But if you fuck inside your family, you
Dude,
get
pure-
models.
Pure models with golden, gilded, white, beautiful hair. They're perfect. Hell yeah. That's
Perfect.
that's funny as shit.
That's
All right, let's
opposite.
see here. Marco's thrown in. Fucking at least it took a creepy boy touching trees, seeing visions, and keep saying he's a three-eyed bird to take down Littlefinger. That's how fucking good Littlefinger was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Littlefinger he was a bad motherfucker, dude, but, man, they really, what's his name? The guy who plays him really did a good job of making him look like a fucking bitch as he was getting killed.
Oh,
in the
as he's
end.
going out. No.
Yeah, he was like really, and he made it seem like he did such a good job of making it look like a fake cry. Like he was forcing himself to cry to try and gain pity, but he wasn't actually crying in real life. And I feel like the actor made a really good job of making it look fake as fuck, dude. Like at first I was like, man, this is the worst acting ever. And I was like, oh no, dude, he's just literally trying to he's trying to convince her not to kill him right now. So he's going all out, like doing whatever it takes and crying, groveling, whatever he can do.
Mm-hmm.
And man, they swiped his neck real fucking quick, dude. That was gnarly. We're back in back in episode 7 again. It's hilarious. We're really bad at this point. All right, so we squeezed through 5. Let's get to the good meats here. Let's get to the meats. Episode 6. Yep. I got a lot of things. I got a lot of things that I kind of had to suspend a great bit of disbelief for in episode 6. It was a pretty tough one to get through a lot of times, if you really try to be logical about it. But so okay.
What? Just go in there to begin with and get in the.
Well, the
Getting
idea to begin
Finish
with.
in?
The idea to begin with.
Yeah, the whole concept of that.
Was pretty ridiculous, dude. Yes. I was like, I don't know about this whole
Why
idea.
didn't it
Seems
work
like
for
a
you?
huge risk. Because it's like, all right, let's take
What?
all the most important people that literally the fulcrum of society and just send them to go do this mission. That just seemed like a
Like
bad
the
idea,
chosen
dude.
one, the two
chosen
dudes
one.
that have died and come back.
Yeah.
The only two dudes.
Just fucking threw Jorah in there for some reason. They're like, fuck it, he's got to get some shit in. Let's get him fighting. It'd be dope. That bear was crazy.
The
You guys remember
Hound.
the bear?
Fucking.
Yeah, that thing was.
Yeah, the
pretty
bear
weird.
was huge. The fact that they took that bear down was fucking pretty tight.
Dude,
This thing was fucking giant.
how bad did they get you with all the fucking people that weren't actually, that were like extras? Like whenever they
What
were
do you mean?
killing people off, like say
Oh,
fighting the
dude,
bear, like
I was
2 or
like,
3
this
dudes
group
got
was
murked
not
during the
that
bear
big.
fight. What?
Yeah, then like 5 dudes
Yeah.
got murked on that island.
It was like they sent 6 dudes out, but I guess if you look back, they had extra dudes that are disposable
Yeah.
motherfuckers. But they got me
Yeah.
so many times, and it's like, man,
Mhm.
nobody
I was like, who is
important
that?
died except for Thoros, which we all knew that was coming, right?
Yeah.
If
No,
anybody
dude,
was about to die in that bitch.
At the end of episode 5, it just had the 6 of them heading out of the gate. You couldn't see. All you can see is those 6.
You're fucking right, dude. I think you're exactly right.
No, I'm
And
right.
so
'cause I'm
that
looking at
is
the
a
picture.
very big. They fucked with us, dude. It's
Dude,
what
that's
they
true.
literally
They
just tried to
did,
get
yeah.
our asses. They fucked with us.
They did
man.
the Avenger thing, but then they killed a bunch of like extras that.
Yeah.
Where did those extras come from?
They were just there. We needed somebody to die, or else it would be boring.
Shot when they sent all 6 of them out.
Yeah, like, oh, well, there's only 6 of them. Like, shit, we'll just put some extras in there. Fuck it.
Well, it's like we can't
Did you
make
see
we
somebody
can't
on the
make
Reddit
nobody fucking die
Yeah.
in this
You
trip.
see that shit?
What?
Somebody's gotta die. Did you see that shit on there? With like one of those extras was fighting and nothing. It was just
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah. I
forgot
saw
to
that.
edit the
They
CGI.
forgot to
in.
add a fucking monster in. He's just going for it.
Yeah, that
No,
was,
I
he's just
didn't
over
see
there
that.
swinging away.
That's funny as
At
shit.
nothing.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I was at first I was kind of upset about. I was like, what, dude? This group of White Walkers just veers off to go fucking check this pass by themselves, and it's like, oh, perfect. We happen to be right above this one manageable group of White Walkers to fight instead of the entire army, which is like around the corner somewhere, apparently. And but it was
Yeah.
executed perfectly. It's like, what? Get the fuck out of here. But then I guess it could be plausible if the Night King was aware of all of this to begin with, and it was all part of his plan to like let their plan work out just
Because
enough.
he is Bran.
What?
He is the 3-eyed raven. Dude, he can see all that. He saw everything. He knows what's going on, dude.
It's not makes sense still, but all right. Okay.
Yeah. That's why, dude.
Yep.
That does make sense, dude. You just brought it to light right there.
Dude, you know what? Bran confirmed. Bran is the Night
Dude,
King.
basically, you
confirmed,
just
dude.
confirmed it right there. Just repeat what you just said, then you'll
Okay.
believe it too.
That was the most chill ass scouting party ever, man. Like he had to have known to send those motherfuckers over there. There's just no way.
That makes sense. Yeah, if he knew, then then that shitty writing makes sense.
Then the what? Then that
Then
shitty
that
writing
shitty
makes
writing
sense.
makes sense. That's how you make that shitty writing make sense.
Oh shit, dude! Bran is the Night King. Now all this shitty writing is fucking
Now
perfect
it
now,
makes
dude.
sense. Okay.
I love how a couple of dumb fucking stoners are shitting on the writers of Game of Thrones right now. It's fucking hilarious. Those fucking guys can't write thick. I could have wrote something better than that, bro.
Fuck that.
I actually authored 3 or 4 Westworld theories that turned out to be true. Okay, so they managed to tie the goddamn monster up, which I guess, thank God that it's not like you get bitten and you turn into one, right? That'd be real fucked up. for
Yeah,
them.
right. Yeah.
So we managed to get that, and then they get out on this giant ice lake, and they run out to the middle, and then they're just stuck chilling there, dude. What were you guys thinking at that point? Were you guys thinking that he was fucked or what? John, like the whole crew? Or did
For a
you notice some
second, I
shit?
mean, do you ever notice how sometimes in the show it feels like it's gonna go to a commercial break? Do you ever realize that? Like leave off on a little mini
I
cliffhanger.
think you're just a little bit too into watching the faggot ass Walking Dead, bro.
No, they have commercial breaks in the show in different countries.
Walking
That's
Dead
why
doesn't
they're
have
very
commercial breaks,
kind
does
of
it?
in there.
What?
But they just make it to where it's just like goes to the next scene really quick. But it
That's
feels
it.
like a commercial's about to happen, dude. Because it's like, because when you do watch a Walking Dead, I guess kind of it does like the commercial break's there, so it's kind of like more of a black screen for a second.
Oh, dude's just
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
in. Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
see
that
it,
was
dude.
a
He's like
commercial break.
smacking the ground and shit. It's fucking hilarious. This guy, he's going in, dude. He looks like me in
What
my
you
living
talking
room when I'm doing my fucking steel mace workout. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
This guy looks like an ass. That's fucking hilarious. Dude. It's just a dude swinging away.
Yeah, I guess you
One
could
of the
say it's out of the
extras.
frame, but it's like nah.
I saw somebody else
He's
point
straight
out that
swinging away.
the initial walker that Hound throws the stone, and that one walker he hits him in the jaw, right? Dumb cunt, I think they were calling him, because that's what the hound
Dumb
calls him.
cunt.
So Dumb Cunt is actually the most famous. He's the most badass White Walker because if you watch the episode, dude, he like never dies, bro. He like comes back. He fights the hound one time. He goes away again. All of a sudden, he's fighting somebody else. He's fighting, like he keeps showing the fucking same guy. He's drowning, and then at one point he bursts out of the water and tries to drag the hound into the water with him, or Torment or somebody into the water with him. And fucking, I think that was the last time you see him. But he had like 6 or 7 scenes where he was like duking it out, man. They kept bringing that guy back, the jawless fucking
That's funny.
cunt. Yeah. So Dumb Cunt, I thought it was really fucking hilarious. I thought it was good writing how the hound just kept calling him dumb cunts, and then he was actually the dumbest cunt of them all, like throwing the fucking
Yeah.
rocks like an
By
asshole.
throwing that fucking rock.
Throw a rock at him, you dumb shit. Who would do that, dude? You know, everybody had to look at him like, really, dude? What kind of stupid shit was that? Why would you do that? You gonna instigate this, bro? There's an army of the dead, like 100 feet away. They're not coming at us right now. Could we just postpone any fucking with them as long as possible here? Holy shit. All right, how fast do these dragons fly, fellas? These motherfuckers must be able to get around quick,
I don't
right?
know.
Cause she zip zapped up there, fucking in a heartbeat, dude.
She fucking did, dude.
She
That
was at
Raven
she was
zip
at
zapped fucking
Dragonstone.
down there too.
The map on the map, Dragonstone is pretty fucking far, dude. That's a goddamn several-hour flight on an airplane.
You already
So
said
those
we have
dragons-
to suspend belief.
Hey, I
We
know,
can't
but what
worry
else?
about that now?
Hey, man, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder.
Magic
guy-
ravens and magic dragon. I mean, dragons are magic, right? They're just
Yeah,
pure magic.
Yeah, I mean,
So why
the
can't
magic
they
dragon,
fly
dude,
a
you gotta
million
chase it.
miles an hour, dude? Who gives a fuck?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Well, my point being here is that now the Night King has a fucking dragon. What's gonna keep
Yes,
this
then why
cocksucker
can't
from
he
just
fucking
flying
fly
to
all the way
every
up?
single battlefield
He's
and
just
just raising
going
all
so
the dead?
chill though.
The
He
two
is
other
real
dragons.
chill.
Wait, raising the dead, raising the people that are already dead. In
What
the
if he just
ground?
went to
Is that what
every
you're talking about?
battlefield in the recent 5-year span where there's been tons and tons of battles?
The Battle
on
of
the
the
show,
Bastards,
and he
where
just-
there's like a
Battle of
mountain of
Bastards.
dead people.
Battle of Bastards. Look,
Just
Battle
like,
of fucking
that would be funny. If
fucking
they're flying
Casterly
over
Rock.
and just like all those dead people.
fucking all those
Yeah.
Lannisters that got wiped out by fucking
Ash
the
people,
Dothraki.
the Dickons. It's just boots. It's
Why
just
did-
boots walking.
I was wondering
Animated
why,
boots.
Pile of ash boots.
why he had to touch the dragon, but he didn't have to touch some of those people. Like people turned automatically.
Oh,
There's been a-
supposedly
like,
that's how
he
you
had
make
to
a
touch
White
the
Walker.
dragon.
That's how you make a White Walker instead of a ghoul or whatever it is. So like to make
Oh.
those long hair fucking dudes, I think he has to actually do something like some magic to him instead of just doing the raise to raise up the dead bodies. So like the dragon being, I'm sure some special he had to do to it because it's a fucking dragon. It's probably got like a personality and intelligence and all that shit. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be really smart for a monster.
So yeah, I mean, I guess he just doesn't have access to all the bodies. You can't have everyone that's ever died. It's
That's
not
what I'm
fair.
saying, dude. He's got the fucking dragon. Why not just fly and res all the battlefields? And then literally he could have armies fucking just all over the place. He could just fuck everybody instantly.
Available.
Marco says Danny received the note while having breakfast. Got there at the afternoon, bro. For real, she hopped on a Delta. She hopped on a
For
fucking
real.
Southwest flight and just hauled ass, dude.
Private, not private.
It was private, dude. It was private jet. She hopped on a private jet.
Escorted.
It was an escort. All right, so
Dragon Force 1 just rolled in there.
How about that armor? she
Fire
had,
and
dude?
Fury.
They went.
That
and-
armor
and
ready to
killed
go?
a snow leopard somewhere. Skinned it. Made
dude,
a fucking armor.
apparently there are actual like giant white lions in there, and Khal Drogo gave her some fucking thing, so maybe they could have made it out of that. Like there are giant white tigers,
I don't know.
but
That's tough.
it was like a I'm just ready to go north. I have my northern outfit here
Mhm.
pre-tailored.
Yeah.
When it seemed like that motherfucking dress looked like it took at least a couple of weeks to fucking concoct that
Yeah.
motherfucker, dude.
For
But
sure.
I guess I don't know, man. She got a lot of dudes without dicks and shit. Maybe they're into crochet and stuff and fucking knitting or whatever. I don't know. Fucking, she's got a whole army of fucking dickless guys ready. They're bored, man. They're like fucking. They're just into some softer shit now. Okay, give them a break. I'm just trying to explain this for you, dude. Okay, I don't want you to have to suspend too much disbelief. Before fucking. Okay, so they send Gendry running back, which yeah, I couldn't run fucking 100 feet in the deep snow like that. I'd be fucking tired as shit. I'd be done, dude. Like, how much cardio was this guy ready
Oh,
for, man?
dude.
Dude, being a blacksmith all day, it seemed like he was
Right?
like a fucking Jamaican or something, dude. He was Usain Bolt in that bitch.
He slayed that shit.
He did slay it.
And he
needed
fucking
to
just
slay it.
laid right in front of ice. I kept wondering about that. Like, man, that'd be cold. Laying your face on that snow like that. I just kept thinking that. Like, after you're here, probably sweating. Your shit's gonna be stuck to the ground, dude. It's like frozen.
Like if you licked a fucking pole or something, you're fucking stuck
Yeah,
now?
like they're gonna have to cut your face off. Sorry,
He is
dude.
from
We gotta get
Jamaica.
What?
Said he is from Jamaica.
Who? Usain Bolt? Usain
Yeah,
Bolt?
I thought he was from an African country.
Oh no, dude. Jamaicans are the fucking. They're the runners, bro. They're the guys, supposedly.
Dudes.
Yeah,
For speed.
for speed. If you had to
Yeah.
pick if they were in Skyrim, you would pick them if you wanted to play like they're like the Khajiits or something, I guess.
Sterling, are you gonna do one of these Bigfoot marathons one day?
It's got the Robert Baratheon spirit, dude. You're right. It's got that hog
What it-
spirit.
What's that?
The 100 miles. That's 100 miles, I think.
What
I'd
is?
do a
Right?
marathon.
That dude did it.
That'd
He
be
did
pretty
a fucking
surprising.
100 miles. I guess he stopped and ate. Like, I don't know. How do you do that shit? Joe Rogan was talking about it.
Dude, you talking about
It-
Cam Hanes?
Like, I don't know. He's been on there before. Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't
Cameron
remember
Hanes is he's a fucking maniac, insane person, and he runs a marathon a day, pretty much. Literally a marathon a
his
day.
name. Oh, that. Yep. Yeah. That's what he's saying. That's
It's
what
fucking
he's saying,
insane, dude. That guy's literally gonna be broken by the time he's 65, without a fucking doubt. You cannot run that much, and your legs aren't gonna have to be bionic by the time you're fucking 65, which they might very well have that shit ready.
Right? Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, it's like, man, you might need to go to like a shrink, bro. If you're having to run a fucking a marathon a day, you might need to go get that
Like
shit
four.
checked out.
What, he does it in like 4 hours or something, or what? How much of his day is taken up?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how could you even?
Shit.
How you allot
You
the
get
time in
anything
your day? Yeah. How do you jerk
I
off? You just come
guess,
home and go to
but then,
fucking
like-
bed. I'd be all tired. He must not have a job. He must just run for a
Jeez.
living.
Think how many shoes you'd go through.
Oh no, wait, dude. He's a bow hunter. That's how he makes a living. He's like a famous
Oh.
bow hunter guy. He literally the reason
Think
he
how
does
many
all that.
shoes you'd go through.
Dude, he posts pictures of his feet. They say his toenails fall off all the time and shit.
Dude, gross.
Right? That's
Yeah,
some real
that
shit, dude.
No.
That definitely happens. I have a friend who runs. I think he's either doing he might be trying to do a full Ironman this year. I'm not really sure, but he sent me pictures of races that he's won, and he got like he won the race, and he'll send me a picture of his toe coming off. It says you win some, you lose some.
That's funny. But Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What kind of
Dude, that's gross.
Why?
Because you win some, you lose some, dude.
I guess it grows back, right? I mean, that's the logic behind
Sacrifice.
it. It grows
Yeah.
back eventually. Yeah, that's all fun and games till you're like, oh, I need a knee replacement, and I'm 45. Fuck. Or like one day your toenail doesn't grow back and you just look like a fucking freak. And I can't ever wear flip flops now, dude. Fuck. My cousin ran a marathon a while back, and fucking he actually had to they have to tape their nipples. I don't know if you guys know this.
Yeah.
You know this, Mike?
Because the shirt rubs.
Because your
when
shirt
it's
will
sweat on
rub
it.
so much after 26 miles that you literally rub your nipples raw. Like you got
Ugh.
bloody nips.
Bloody nips. Tape them up.
Tape your nips up, dude. Tape them up. I do that same thing with my dick and balls. Especially during a fucking race. Could you imagine having like
Tape 'em
you
up.
have to have your balls and shit tucked up, right?
Or
If
just
you were
have
like if
compression
you wore
shorts on.
boxers, yeah. If you wore boxers during that and your dick and balls were flopping around, you
Yeah.
no fucking way.
No, you gotta wear like some nice compression shorts. So
Got to.
nothing's touching nothing.
Got to. Now, guys,
Yeah.
okay, back to Thrones, real quick. Do you guys remember when he's taking aim with the javelin, right? The Night
Mhm.
King. He's
Does it
taking
sound
aim.
like the Bionic Man?
He's doing straight up fucking like he's doing Olympic javelin techniques, which is hilarious. I was like, this guy's fucking
Putting
super
hella
legit.
force behind it, dude.
He was fucking super legit with the
Perfect
aiming.
form.
Yeah, perfect form, perfect Olympic form. And then he's looking at Drogon with Daenerys on it and everybody right there, and he's aiming at Drogon, but then the other dragon comes flying around and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna go for this one that's flying that doesn't have all my enemies on it, and he just kills that one.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he kill
that was-
Drogon?
Yep. 3. I
guess-
couldn't think of anything.
The one thing that I heard that made a little bit of sense was that dragon was actively fucking up his army, but it's like, man, why does it even matter, dude?
Well, think of what makes sense. If he's Braun,
Nothing, Mike.
Jesus,
He's Bran. What a dick. He was going deep. I didn't even give him a chance. My bad, buddy. My bad. Bro, think logically now. If he is Bran,
he doesn't want to kill her, dude.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know. No, I think it makes sense to kill them because if he just kills them, then he gets those bodies back.
What's
Yeah.
that? Oh, you mean like
Well- Yeah, he just gained a bunch of bodies and a dragon. Seems like a good call.
well, they're the only people that are fighting against him anyways. Doesn't he know that? Why didn't he just be like, oh yeah, the only opposition is right here. Why don't I just fucking nip that in the bud and then I'll just march
If
on
he
down
is
there and
Bran-
sling ice
if he's
dick on
Bran,
all
he
these
knows
motherfuckers. Dude, this is all starting to make
True.
sense. God damn it, dude. You guys are nuking my previous theories of that not being possible
So
to be
true.
true. It very well could be true now, I think, and it might be. Maybe Bran is the
Yeah.
night's fucking king.
I'm fucking around, dude. I still think that's stupid.
Huh?
I still think that's stupid.
How dare you?
it's the one truth.
How
I
dare
don't know,
you?
we'll
dude.
see. We'll see. But I think it's dumb. I don't think it's true.
No, it's definitely not.
He-
It's definitely
He
not
stayed
true.
too
Come on.
long in that vision, dude. He was that guy in that vision. He became that guy.
Now that's what it was. He
he got
wasn't him
stabbed.
originally, but now he is.
He got stabbed, and he is part of him now, dude.
And he went and drew the
He's like-
cave stuff.
He is
He
him,
put sword
and
cum.
he's
He impregnated him with
Right.
sword cum, and now it's over.
exactly.
All right, so they successfully get airlifted out, which that must have been fucking a scary. Can you guys imagine just being like having to hang on to a dragon, like 4 guys? Everybody's
Yeah.
trying to get a spot on there, like, oh, fucking somebody's just hanging on, like, Jesus Christ, this sucks dick. Like,
And
if
they're
you're
like,
riding
"We
on
gotta
the,
go now?" Yeah.
if you're riding on like the foot things of a helicopter and you're like
hours.
hanging on, you're just like, yeah, for hours back to fucking thing. You're like, Jesus Christ, this sucks dick, dude. It's not getting any more uncomfortable. You're flying south, it's getting
Didn't
all hot,
just
you got all that armor
stab
on.
That dead guy to the scales. Did he do that?
Do
Is that
what?
what he did? The Hound. He like picked up the fucking the White Walker, and stabbed it to the scales when they flew off.
He picked up the White Walker and stabbed it to the scales? What are you talking about?
Did he do that?
Yeah,
what do you
when
mean?
they flew
Yeah.
away on the dragon?
Yeah, he stabbed something to the scales. Yeah, it was probably that White Walker.
Yeah, he like picked it up and stabbed it into the scales instead of like holding it. He like stabbed it onto the dragon.
Who did that?
So
The
you can
Night
find the
King, or what are you talking about?
No, the Hound.
the Hound.
The Hound just jammed some shit in the dragon, was like, this is how I'm getting on here, dude. Yeah, I didn't see that, I didn't catch it. That's
Yeah,
hilarious. He doesn't
the-
give any fucks. He's just
the-
fucking
the,
blatantly.
The zombie body, the White Walker, that they were taking with him. He just fucking smashed it onto the instead of carrying it.
Oh.
He smashed it onto the dragon's scales.
He's just got it caught in there or something. All right.
Yeah, it like went. It was like fucking stabbed it.
All right, let's go into this last episode. Let's get to the fucking goddamn goods here, fellas. This one started off. I'm pretty fresh on this one. I just rewatched it recently. This one starts off, I think, with the big meetings happening at that Coliseum. type
Wait.
thing.
We didn't discuss fucking Greyjoy sitch.
That's not happened yet. That's last episode.
Didn't
right?
that happen? Yeah, we didn't discuss it. Wait, no,
Talking
was
about
it
the
the last
him getting
episode?
eaten the
or was
cock or the non-cock, the dick off? That was last
it...
episode.
No,
very,
with
very end.
was it Euron Greyjoy with the boats?
What about him?
When he came in with the boats, we didn't discuss that, did we?
Tell me. What do you go? Start discussion. 'Cause you got to
When he came in with
refresh
the
me.
boats and killed fucking the
Oh, that was way
the-
back, homie.
that was way back. Oh, we didn't discuss
Oh,
it though,
yeah.
did we?
I think we did last time, right? Did we not discuss that? This fucking badass
Is that
fucking
way
fight
back?
scene.
How far back was that?
I feel like that was a pretty good distance. That was like episode 2 or something, bro.
Ah.
You know, here's a little fun fact about it though, Mike. If you didn't know, if you notice during that scene, they're cutting out the tongues of everybody on the ship, and that's what Euron does. The way he gets all of his crew members, his ship is called the Silence, and so all his crew members are members that he's taken from other ships. He cuts out their tongues so they can't talk back or conspire against him, and just makes them work for him.
That's
or they
crazy.
die. Yeah,
no,
so
I
it's-
didn't notice that.
Yeah, so his ship, nobody makes any noises but him.
That's crazy.
All right, so skipping ahead then, or way ahead from that shit. Fucking, they're at that meeting, and fucking off the rip, I just laughed my ass off out loud when Euron was just like, Theon! Like the fucking Tyrion stands up to start making a speech, and Euron just cuts him off. And it's just like, Theon, I'm gonna kill your sister unless you submit to me right now. It was just like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The most like just blatant, blunt of fucking threats. Just like, okay, Jesus Christ. Everybody just looked at him like, what, dude? fuck out of here for a second. Jesus Christ. Who
Cersei
even are you?
planned that though, right?
Yes.
So Cersei planned that?
Yeah, she planned to
for
fuck
real?
with everybody. I think she just planned on him. She planned on him bluffing and saying that he was getting the fuck out of there. But how would she have known that that thing was going to be real? That Walker, or not Walker? whatever
Maybe
you call
that
him.
was the plan if it was real.
If it's real, you just act like you're going back home.
Well, she's Bran. She's also Bran, so she knows.
She's also Bran. Dude, and the Game of Thrones is bittersweet. The bittersweet part, the sweet part is that everybody's Bran. The bitter part is that none of it makes sense. Sorry. But it is pretty sweet. That fucking Euron's like a heavy metal lead singer in the late 80s with that entrance. Euron is always
Dude,
like the
He fucking
dude
came slamming down.
he looks so douchey. Fucking with the outfit on at the time. I'm like, why is he all unbuttoned? And fucking, he's just, I don't know, man, just like a rock star outfit for this motherfucker, dude. Like a real modern looking outfit, kind of. It looks like somebody could be wearing today, like full on leathers. Like he looked like an alt rock fucking lead singer. He'd be singing about putting his tender heart in a blender or something. Fucking, you guys. All right, so he challenges Theon then, and then he does the full on bluff where he's like, "Oh yeah, fuck that. I'm actually just taking my shit and I'm going home. Screw you guys." He's like, "Can they cross water?" And they're like, "No." He's like, "Okay, tight. I'm actually gonna leave now. Holler. Fuck you guys. I'm going home." But yeah, that was a fucking a whole ruse for him to actually just go scoop up that fucking gigantic army, which they talk about elephants and shit, dude.
Yeah,
They better have elephants in
that's
this army.
crazy.
That would be
There's
dope
gonna be
looking.
White Walker elephants. That's what's gonna be happening.
Dude, it's like, could you guys stop bringing out bigger and crazier artillery and shit? You're just giving it all to this other guy. He's using all of it against you. What are you doing? It's like, yeah, we got these nukes, but if he gets anywhere near him, he's going to have the code, and he can just take them and use them for himself. But we have all these nukes. It's a good idea, right? It's like, no, dude, not a good idea to have the nukes if anybody else can possibly use them at all. But they don't know that. But fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm picturing dead elephants, like, trampling through and fucking some people up.
Yeah.
All right, so then they let the walker out, dude. First off, Hound just comes up, beasting the crate on his back, solo dolo style.
That was
like
funny.
this motherfucker was just that beastly, bro. That crate was huge, dude. It was so massive, and he's just like walking up steps and shit with the motherfucker, dude. He walked up a whole flight of
That was
stairs with that thing. And then did you guys think that it wasn't in there? Because they got me with that.
You
Where
mean
it was
or
when he opens the lid and it's dead
or
quiet, and
just
you're like,
dead?
or just gone, or yeah, it's dead, or something like that,
Yeah.
or it just looks like a regular corpse. So I was like, it's not gonna fucking be there,
Yeah.
moving around. We're fucked.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh shit, and it's about to go down here or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was leaning towards it being there, but they did fake us out.
It was a fake. It was a good fake out, but it was like
That,
a
if
kind
you
of
notice right there, that was
douchey fake
actually
out.
right before
Bran? Brand's coming.
No, a commercial
Brand
break.
drop?
That was a
Oh, okay.
commercial break right there.
Commercial break.
That's why they suspense. They hype it up, and then there's like commercial break, and then it comes back. And, oh, okay, no,
Dude,
that's
that
not
cannot
actually
be the
what's happening.
truth. Like, fuck you.
Dude,
They
I'm
really
serious. They have
in other
commercials
countries?
in other countries. Yeah, it's on other shit, and there's built-in commercial break suspense holds. They do it in
that only
Walking
makes
Dead all
sense.
the time.
They do that for. Oh, we all know they do it in Walking Dead. It's everybody's favorite criticism they say about Walking Dead is they just like to fucking fuck. They like to dick tease people
Oh, yeah,
so
right on
hard,
a
dude.
commercial or at the end of a fucking season every time. And you're like, oh my god, a year I gotta find out what the fuck happens.
Dude, The Walking Dead is like edging for TV viewers.
It is, yeah, it is.
Sterling, edging is when you come to the brink of climax, but you don't come. You just keep coming to the brink of climax, but you never actually come. They're just called edging. So when you watch The Walking Dead, they just keep getting you. Oh no, you don't get to come yet. Be right back.
But didn't they leave us? I'm trying to figure out between the 5th and the 6th episode, weren't they left on the rock or no?
On what rock? You talking about in the lake?
No,
Yeah, that was all
That was
one
in one.
episode.
that was all one episode. It was just a couple commercial breaks, so you think it's in between.
Dude, are you sure that all happened? They didn't
killing
leave us
it right
on the
now.
rock?
He's killing it.
What?
I thought they left us on the rock for a week.
It felt like a week.
They were there
just
for a
kept
long
going back to it. They went. They like, in the same episode. They like went
was a
to
week-long
the meeting
episode.
and then they went back. Yeah, it was
Live
a week-long
stream.
episode. Yeah.
Everett
I mean,
Rock.
shit. Thoros froze to death in that bitch. Right? Remember? And they kind of like just like, oh yeah, let's cover him up, and then nobody mentioned him ever again. It was hilarious. Barrick,
Yeah.
dude, Justin
Now I
made the
remember.
best point. Justin made the best point, and he was like, Barrick, you're not even gonna try to bring your boy back. He brought you back 8 times. You're not even gonna throw a prayer down for his ass, like not even like a Hail Mary shot for the motherfucker, dude. I brought you back 8 times, bro. Just ask, maybe just throw it out there to the guy. Can maybe bring him back? Nah, fuck it. This is meant to be. And he just covered him right up, dude. What a selfish cunt Barrick Dondarrion is.
I don't know. That was his. What's his name? The Hound made that joke. Like, you just lost your last life.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, why didn't he try to bring him back? That's what I'm saying. It's like his boy brought him back through the power of the Lord of Light by praying all the time. He would just say, "Please bring my friend back. Please don't let him die." And then the Lord of Light would bring him back for whatever reason. Nobody knows. And it just seems like it would be the right thing to do if your boy did that for you. Like if I brought you back to life, Sterling, 8 times, and I begged to the gods for it, and then I died, and you were just like, "Oh, Christian's dead." I'd be like, whoa, dude, we believe in this God that just revived you a bunch of times. What's up with me maybe getting one of these revivals, bro?
It's not true. I know for a fact that when you play video games, you're never the healing person. You're always the shooter.
Yeah. But I feel like he should have tried out of desperation. I feel like it would have been a good thing for him to be like,
dude.
he was not the cleric.
He was the healer.
He was
it
the
was
cleric.
Declared. It was declared when he signed up.
No, he was the cleric. It's a class, dude. You're just not a gamer, bro. You just... I can't believe you right now. He's the paladin. We'll put it that way. he's got the power to raise. He's the priest. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Marco pointed out Barrick is not the priest. I get it, but still, man, as my boy, you're kind of obligated to just throw one prayer out just as a try. That's all I'm saying. Just give me a shot, brother. So yeah, they covered his ass up. Fucking. All right, so we get past the meeting there. Cersei, totally fucking. That Tyrion scene, dude. They did so much of that fucking. You think somebody's gonna die? Shit, bro. They got me with Tyrion real good. They got me with Jaime so bad at the end, dude.
Dude, that was the biggest commercial break right there ever, where they were like, she was talking to Jaime, yeah, and she was like, cut his head off, go ahead and cut his head off, talking to the mountain.
She nods and it cuts
he
to
was
break,
like,
right?
She fucking she nods her head, dude. She's like, he's like, I don't believe you, and or whatever, and then she fucking nods her head like, go ahead and do it. And then he's like, fuck this, and walks off.
He pulls his sword halfway
And
out.
nothing happens. Yeah, he like
And
kind of
nothing happens.
Gets it ready, but he never like fully pulls out.
Maybe like I said, my thought is just that I guess the nod means draw your sword, and when I say, do it basically, like get ready, and then like when she says, kill him, then he has to do it maybe or something. Like that was just like the.
My thought.
Go ahead.
My thought was Cersei is the mountain. Remember I explained that to you early in the week?
This is worse than the Bran Knight. Mike was trying to say that. Mike was trying to say that Cersei, that Qyburn took some of Cersei's blood and put it into the mountain to revive him, and so now he's got like a blood connection to her, which it's not like neurons, bro. It's just blood.
It's
I can give you
blood.
I can give you my blood,
No,
and you're
it's
not
King's
fucking
blood.
half
It's
me.
special.
It's not like when Cartman drank
special.
that chocolate milk of Kenny and he saw Kenny every night.
It's King's blood. It's special.
She doesn't have King's blood.
For real, dude. Well, right? Didn't she? No, I
King's
guess
blood,
no, they were
'cause,
never.
well,
She was
shit,
Queen's blood, dude.
The
Queen's
Baratheons
blood.
were kings. The Lannisters were kings. The fucking Starks king.
Queen's
Who has the
blood,
goddamn King's blood? Everybody's got King's blood, dude.
King's
blood's just
bro.
going around, dude. It's just going around.
It's King
Like
blood
hotcakes.
season.
It's just all this goddamn king blood everywhere, fucking squinching up the place, dude. Jesus Christ. All right. He said, just wait for Melisandre and her priest cult to come back from Volantis next season. Cersei is the mountain. after that 5-6 hits, he says, of course, after that 5-6 hits. Yeah, Mike is effectively trying to troll everybody watching and listening to this shit. Right? He's been going hard all episode. All right, so, dude, that dragon fucking coming down the Coliseum looked fucking gnarly CGI-wise. Holy fuck, dude. Like when the dragon was coming down, breaking off all the pieces of rock and stuff.
Every brick was CGI'd in there,
Yeah,
dude. It was
dude.
insane.
They
It was
really,
all crumbling.
they balled out on that motherfucker, huh?
Yeah, and they made it look huge.
What's that?
I said right, but they skimped on that last episode.
What do you mean?
Can't
That's what I was
forgive him, you know.
What do you mean?
On the where he was stabbing the guy at the lake and they missed him.
I missed the guy. They didn't have the guy.
You just can't, it just takes
Yeah,
away.
the guy had to recover. They were like, we gotta go in hard. We gotta get every brick. Make sure you hit every brick.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
That team got some shit for that.
Yeah. Like, Reddit's talking mad shit about you right now.
Guys, Reddit's going fucking crazy right now. It's flared up. Dude, I saw this guy had a Reddit post. This is fucking hilarious. All right, Balerion is the dragon skull that they show when Cersei shoots the thing through the head,
Mm-hmm.
And
That's the one the dude wrote in, right?
That was the original Aegon Targaryen's dragon back in the day when he conquered the world, basically. And this dude, literally, guys, fucking did the math based on the head structures of Drogon currently and that Balerion skull. He did the math somehow to determine the size difference of the two things due to like the distance between different aspects of the face, like eyes, nose, and shit like that. And somehow managed to figure out that Balerion was 91% bigger, 91% larger than Drogon is at the time right now, dude. I was just shitting my pants laughing at like somebody was hours probably to do all these. This was like formulas and shit. Some guy was going deep, man. So fucking Drogon's still a little baby dragon. Really, dude?
Still dark and full of terrors. Yep.
Dude, you
Still dark.
It's dark and full of terrors. Dude, Lady Stoneheart is about to crawl out of that fucking bong any minute, dude. You better watch out, bro. Holy
It's
shit.
getting pretty grody.
That is fucking, yeah, man. That literally looked like, pull that back. That's like chocolate milk you're smoking out of, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's almond chocolate milk, though.
Almond milk, dude. I'm vegan. Don't be a fucking asshole, bro. All right. Let's see here. What's the next thing we need to go into? We got past the meeting. We did cover everything in the meeting? Nothing else crazy happened in
Think
there?
so.
Jon Snow pulling Ned Stark.
really
How
not that
fucking
much
long
going
that
on.
chain was.
Dude,
We
the
didn't cover
chain.
that.
That's what I meant to talk about. The
The
chain.
chain was so
The Hound was like,
fucking
I know
long.
the exact length of this chain, and also I can
Yep,
determine by eye, visually, exactly how long to Cersei I have, so I can hold the chain at exactly this length, and it'll stop like inches away from her face.
Dude, they made the mountain look like a bitch that whole episode, dude. He didn't pull his sword out there. He didn't pull his sword out on Jamie. He fucking
did.
squeezed
He
it a
cut that-
bunch, dude.
He cut the walker in half. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he didn't pull it out whenever it ran up on Cersei.
Oh, yeah.
like
dude,
right when it was in her face, he was
You're
still
talking
like,
about the
"Oh,
mountain.
should
You're
I pull
talking
my
about the
sword
mountain.
out?"
You're talking about the
Oh,
mountain.
that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of those things where it's like, is anybody paying attention right now, dude? Because it's a fucking Walking Dead hauling ass at this bitch, and nobody even moved.
Yeah, right at the queen, and everybody's like, "Oh, cool."
Even Jamie was just like, ooh. Yeah, I
Wait,
guess they were all
what?
freaked out. How about with the hand? He's like, for one, you can burn them. It's like fucking burning the hand. You can use
Yeah, the
dragon
class.
glass.
He's teaching a class.
He's teaching a whole fucking class.
Traveling salesman.
He was trying to sell that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
That
difference
was
in age,
funny.
obviously, with Balerion and Drogon. It was just, I was just laughing at the fact that the guy came up with the 91% fucking number that is the exact percentage larger that Balerion is, or that Drogon is currently compared to Balerion. Hilarious. So yeah, they had that fucking thing. The chain is retarded. And also, it seemed like you had to put a lot of effort to yank him back. Anything those things would weigh like nothing? Like, what would be the... They would be weightless almost, right?
It's all decayed. Yeah.
It'd be like half a body.
Yeah, or it would just be like, it seems like you could just like kick it and the whole fucking thing would blow apart. You know? I mean, it's magic, right? Sorry.
I don't think.
I'm getting a look from
magic,
Sterling right now like, it's fucking magic, dude. Don't be a dick right now, bro.
I don't think we can get into the zombies. I don't think it's possible. Start trying to pick those apart. It just, it all falls apart.
A+ for presentation. Hey, don't be a fucking dick, bro, all right? Fuck you. I know fucking sarcasm when I hear it. For sure. All right, let's see.
There's just not that much going on, actually. Like, looking back, they just had a bunch of badass CGI, and like the story's not actually doing that much. At
Yeah.
Winterfell, Arya Stark confronts Sansa Stark following the discovery.
Yep.
The King Joffrey Baratheon, and that was like real quick.
Yeah. You talking about the Littlefinger scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that little mid one where they're starting to turn on each other, and the writers are tickling the Reddit balls, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's what it is. He was trying to trick them the whole time." They're like, "Oh, it looks like Littlefinger's winning now," and they're just playing that game just to keep you busy before they do a badass fight scene again.
Now, you know what the what people are saying about that is that there's no more source material, so they're kind of just writing a TV show now. It's more of a
Right.
TV show than like a narrative turned into a visual narrative, I guess I would call it. So you're just getting a lot more TV like tropes, I guess, or your typical fucking suspenseful situation, like the typical commercial break type shit Mike's talking about. Essentially, there's a lot of commercial break situations.
Right.
But yeah, Littlefinger thing was tight. Like I was saying earlier, I really liked how he went out like a bitch, how he fucking was crying, begging, how he was faking crying. That was the biggest thing for me. And I liked that I liked how Arya just kind of fucking did him in like that real quick, dude. That was satisfying for me to just watch him get his throat slit real quick. Bada bing. He's just laying there. It's gotta be so awkward after that moment, right? Like, you just cut a guy's throat in the middle of the floor. Everybody's just standing there like, all right, who's dealing with that? Like, who's the guy that's going to pick this up? That somebody's going to grab it. Not it.
This up.
Not it. I'm out. This is fucking... Could we have done this anywhere else? Nope. Right here was the place. Could have drug him
Arya's
outside.
gonna cut his face off, dude.
Yep. What would be the point,
This-
though?
I don't know, man. Just to fuck around.
It's just to fuck around, man. Might as well.
Well,
She could definitely show up to Cersei as Littlefinger.
She could.
Like, that
and
is
say she's
something
got
that can happen.
information.
That's got to be something that can happen, right?
Oh,
So, like-
she gets
Yeah.
the face. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, she takes the face and then it automatically makes her talk and sound and everything. Magic, guys.
Mhm.
Don't fucking
Yeah,
question it.
magic.
Do not question how she went from a young girl to old man in 2 seconds and completely pulled off that old man.
Yeah, it's the face, dude.
It's the
Come
face.
on.
The face.
the
the
Just
face.
the face.
You mean the Scooby-Doo mask, right? The Scooby-Doo mask you're referring to? It's the Scooby-Doo mask
Yeah.
that she pulls off. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, at Dragonstone, I was just reading this. It says, remember how Tyrion was talking to Daenerys and telling her, how are you going to establish a legacy that will outlive her?
What's that? Sorry, I was nodding to Marco. Yes, I did notice that. What's up? Good.
Yeah. So then, this wiki say he questions how Daenerys, who he believes herself infertile, can establish a legacy that will outlive her. So I didn't know that he thought Daenerys was infertile, or why would he think that?
Who
Because
says
of Drogo. This is the
says that?
wiki.
Oh, she says she's infertile.
Wikipedia.
She says she's infertile because that witch cast a curse on her.
Cast that spell.
She got coist.
I didn't catch that, and I don't
Yep. Way
think that's
back.
true. Who
Wait, no.
thinks that's
First,
true?
I'm 1,000% positive that she was
That's
cursed.
she
just
killed her.
mentioned it.
She made her firstborn kid come out. Still,
It
right?
was just a horse. Yeah, it was fun.
It was a horse.
A horse. It
What?
was just a horse.
What does that even mean? It was the brand or the horse? What the fuck is going on now?
It was a person with the soul of a horse. It's a little different.
It wasn't meant to
Is this
be.
the beginning of Skyrim? What are you talking about, dude? The horse thief? Well, I'm so thrown off by that, dude. What did you just do? This whole goddamn monkey wrench in my shit right now. What are you talking about? She's so...
Because they sacrificed that horse in the tent to save her baby. But then the baby just comes out as a horse. Yeah.
The baby
It gets
comes out
crazy,
as
though.
a horse? That would have been pretty crazy. I'd be like, damn, this show is fucking... It's going,
Horse soul. It had a
it's going,
horse
in,
soul.
it's going in a very different direction.
She actually had the first centurion, and it's actually roaming the land now. It'll come back later.
First, not
You'll see
centurion.
the
The first centaur.
Centaur,
Centaur.
sorry.
Centurion is a Roman.
The first centaur. It comes back later. You'll see next season when the
Because that-
centaurs
yeah,
join
they
the
actually-
army of
this
the
could be
living.
10,000 Dothraki centaurs. 100,000 Dothraki centaur. Coming to sling horse dick.
It's the first time the centaurs have ever crossed the sea.
Guys, is there dick
It's
and balls
gonna
in
be
the front?
big.
Is there dick and balls in the front? Or is it where the horse's dick and balls would be? Where's it gonna be? Where's it
Back.
gonna be?
Team back. Team back.
I know the answer, though,
Team
guys.
back.
No. The answer is front, Sterling. The answer is front.
No.
Because the only incentive to live as a human being is being able to jerk off. And if he couldn't do that, there's no way he could reach back to jerk his dick. So the only way he could
figure
jerk
it out. Nah, he
no,
could
they
figure it out.
evolved. They evolved to be able to masturbate.
No, I don't believe it.
Dude,
Their
Brand's,
dick
Brand's the Night
moved
King
up
confirmed,
their
bro. That's all I'm
body.
saying.
So they can masturbate.
You what? You what, Mike? He had to move to the
I
front
said
of the
their
body?
dick. Their dick moved just over the course of 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
Moved from from team back to team front.
No, no, it moved to the
Team
back.
back all day, bro. I'm team back
they-
on fucking.
Moved to the back.
They
Why'd it
evolved.
move?
They evolved to the point where they didn't even need to touch it. That's actually how far they evolved. You just don't realize how far they evolved. Just think about it.
All they
just
need
think
is
about
like
it.
all they need is like a 5-foot fleshlight. That's all they need. With the extension on it, you know.
It gets
That's all
messy
they
though.
need.
No, did they evolve?
It's messy, but
Mike,
they
Mike,
evolve.
Mike, do you remember the call from the other day? Do you remember the call from the other day when I was telling that guy that I had my dog leash, but my dog leash was just a really long, like 5-foot long dildo that was detachable? It was the dog's leash
what?
though. I was yelling at this guy, and he's like, we probably can't have that. And I told him I had a Groucho Marx mask, but instead of a big nose, there's a dildo coming out the front, and I was like, I'm gonna wear that too. I'm gonna wear that up in there because I don't give a shit. And we were like, what's so bad about having a penis? God gave you a penis. It was hilarious. Something about that fucking fleshlight. We got the dildo for the fleshlight, dude. How do we even get on centaurs, dude? Oh my god.
Because Daenerys, she had the first centaur.
Guys, if you want, you can go on the Base Grifter forums and you can fucking hashtag. You can join the Anti-Rick and Morty Alliance while you're there. You can go ahead and join that.
Anti-Ricky.
Anti-Rick and Morty Alliance. Our mascot is Pepe and Morty. It's Pepe Morty. And then you can also go join hashtag Team Front or Team Back in the Centaur world. What do you want to do? I'm hashtag Team Front for masturbative purposes for the guy. I feel like it's not right to theoretically. It's not even right to theorize it, dude. Technically, you're really kind of doing a disservice because if you did conceptualize a centaur and it came to life due to your conceptualization of it initially, then you would have created a creature that cannot masturbate and that would therefore live an entire life of suffering, dude, that you caused.
No, but see, you're just wrong because I already told you it evolved to the point where it can just think about it. It doesn't even have to touch it.
It's a tantric centaur.
Tantric centaur.
I'm team.
Came back.
I don't know, dude.
What the fuck?
I'm
We
team
boiled
missing
this
link.
down, guys. We boiled this whole thing down, this discussion to tantric centaurs. And I'm going to probably just name the episode that, then fuck it.
I'm team missing link, dude.
Team missing
I'm in the
link.
middle. I'm right in the middle.
You're in the mid-dick?
the
You're in the
mid-dick. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody always wants to focus on the old version of the dick and the new version of the dick, but I'm more interested in the in-between. You know, there was a long period of time, thousands and thousands of years, where the dick was pretty much in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So, somebody's gonna study the mid-dick. Is all I'm saying. All right, guys, back on track here. Let's finish this episode up. We just got past the Baelish part. All right, hilariously awkward sex scene.
What? I thought that's at the next episode. You're talking
We're on
about
the last episode. We're on
the last
right now.
episode.
There is no next episode, bro.
The sex scene with who? With what?
The awkward one, man. What do you think? John and Daenerys.
Awkward one.
The one, the
Yeah,
incest. Incest.
We didn't talk about the wall getting blowed up.
That's
Did
the
that
last
happen
scene, you
before
cunts.
that? That's the last scene?
I'm pretty sure.
I just spoiled it.
No, you spoiled it. Yeah,
I
that's,
just spoiled it.
Dude,
No,
you already
man.
spoiled the fact that you know it's Bran, you dick. That's the thing. Mark didn't even tell us that yet. Mike's got the
Oh
secret
shit!
connect.
I spoiled that.
Mike was
spoiled
actually a
that.
kid when George R.R. Martin was writing it, and he was fucking kids at the time. I don't know if you guys knew that, but George R.R. Martin, you can just look at him
Yeah.
and tell that he likes to fuck kids. So Mike was actually a kid, and in order for Mike to suck Martin's dick back in the day, he had to tell him, was Bran in fact the Night's King or not? Do you want to bust a nut, sir? And he was like, fine. Yes, he is. It's bittersweet. The sweet part is that Bran is the Night King. The bitter part is that none of it makes sense. I'm sorry. And then, the rest
the
is
bitter part was gonna be the nut.
the bitter part's not the nut, but Mike eats a lot of pineapple. It's all good. The nut was not
It was
bitter.
always flaccid though. It was always flaccid.
Martin's dick.
Flaccid
George R. R. Martin's
weed.
dick.
Flaccid weed.
Flaccid
Yeah.
wiener, flaccid wiener. Oh yeah, that was a classic South Park episode, man. Holy shit, did they go off on the dicks in Game of Thrones? No dicks this
Dude, there
season, guys.
is
Very
so
disappointing.
None of them.
There's
We got no
still
dicks.
so many.
We need to get like
but
a.
you guys, if you want to see a dick turn into the Deuce, their new episode, it's out. You know, they leaked it a week early.
The Deuce dropped. Is what I meant to say. The Deuce is actually
Deuce
just
dropped.
The Deuce dropped early. Was what we
The
decided.
Deuce dropped early, and you get to see a dick. You get one.
I don't think y'all remember, dude. I just rewatched the season and I saw Hodor dick, dude. Do you remember that? That shit was
Is he packing hog,
it
dude?
was scarring, dude. It scarred me.
I don't remember any Hodor dick.
Dude, that thing was huge, dude.
I think you
Did he really have a
I
hog?
think you downloaded the wrong file.
Let's
got
look
the
it up
wrong
right
file.
now.
That
Look it up.
torrent
That wasn't
website.
hard.
I got no shame in my game. I'm looking up Hodor's dick.
It wasn't hard.
Typing that right in
You
here.
asked that.
Maxed out. I was a little
They
tiny
can't show
brain here.
hard dick. Can they? They
Yeah,
can't
they
show
can.
hard dick.
That's what they showed
Yeah.
a heart. Dude, in the Deuce, they show a hard
Oh
dick.
yeah, dude. No, he is. He's got a huge flaccid cock. He probably fucking fluffed it a little bit though, right? Because I mean, he's
I
coming
don't
out
know.
in like the most hilarious scene where he's like,
Hold on.
it's like a little baby Bran too, and he's like, "Hey, Bran, watch over my giant Hodor cock." Yeah, dude, that's good PR, bro. Okay, yeah. You real quick, Marco, good job, buddy. Fuck, we almost skipped over the Theon thing we were complaining about earlier. We were bitching about that Theon scene, guys. That might have been the single most insulting thing to my fucking intelligence I've ever experienced in my life,
With
dude.
the balls.
With the balls, dude. You mean to tell me this guy's gonna knee this guy in the cock one time and realize it doesn't work, and then just
It
try
was
3
4
more fucking
times.
times? Yeah, he's gonna just go
4
3 more
times,
times
yeah.
in, and then, like I said, if you actually have your dick and balls cut off, guys, I don't know if you know this, but instead of getting kneed in the balls and it hurts, it actually powers you up. So every time you knee him in his cockless balls, he was actually powering him back up because he was literally done with the fight. There was no way. He was like half dead, and then he just decides, oh, I got kneed in the balls 4 times. He smiles like, yeah, bitch, you just powered me up. You had no
He's
idea
like,
that
yeah,
was my
that feels
secret
good.
spot. Yeah. Oh yeah. One more time.
Oh,
Knee it
yeah.
again. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! He's like going Super Saiyan and shit, powering up, and then fucking yeah, dude. He manages to beat the shit out of that guy. That was intense. I thought he was gonna die there. I thought that was the end of Theon. And I thought we were gonna watch like I thought we were gonna see like one of the most horrible things they could do to you is just like watch this guy do everything for nothing and he still die. Like he dies trying, which would be honorable. But man, like he just got the worst deck of cards of everybody, bro. Like couldn't have been worse than what happened to this fucking guy.
If they would
Right?
have killed him on the beach right there, you're saying?
Yeah, if you would have killed him on the beach, I'd be like, God damn, that was hard to fucking get through. Jesus
So-
Christ, that was fucked up. Holy shit. You could you eased up any on that? That guy fucking took a beating, dude. Holy shit.
They should have killed him on the beach.
That would've
That
been
would
so
have been so funny.
That was so fucked up. You've been like, jeez, man.
So
Brutality.
anticlimactic.
Yeah, so anticlimactic. It would have thrown you off. It would have been a real Game of Thrones thing to do.
What?
I was expecting it to happen. Now, what's even funnier,
That
though,
would have been
fellas,
funny.
what's even funnier, though, fellas, is that if you don't realize, Euron said that he's going to Essos, right? To go pick up all those ships, all those people. Theon's going
Yeah.
to the Grey Islands or whatever it is, the fucking Iron Islands. He's not gonna find Euron there. He's just about to fucking sail all the way out to nowhere. He's gonna get there and they're gonna be like, oh shit, I guess we'll just hang out or something. I mean, what the fuck?
They'll probably put Euro
anybody
there or
catch that?
something. But he can fly like through storms, so it doesn't matter.
Brand's the Night King, dude. Don't be a dick. He can fly through storms, so
That's
doesn't
what
matter.
that's what what's his name was saying last time.
Who?
Who did we do Grift of Thrones with? Last night.
Oh, talking about Justin?
Yeah, Justin was saying that he flies through storms.
He does in the book. He has like an ability to disappear into storms and basically reappear out of them. Like he can ride the storm. Basically, it's not like he's flying through them or anything. He can just he's so good at sailing supposedly, or he's like in tune with the storm god or something that where other people would have to sail out of a storm, he could just sail right into that motherfucker. And then you're on his brand, Marcus says. You're on his brand, confirmed.
Confirmed.
Yeah. But that's like the corniest nerd joke ever to say now. Confirmed. Oh, Clegane Bowl, confirmed. By the way, hold that Euron thought, guys. Did the Hound confirm the motherfucking Clegane Bowl in that
Sounded
last
like it.
episode?
It sounded like it.
Do you know about the Clegane Bowl,
Yeah.
Sterling? This is a Reddit legend, guys. I'm talking about the Clegane Bowl has been a thing that people have been saying, get hype, Clegane. People made flyers. It was the thing that the most hype was going on about those two fighting is like seasons and seasons ago. And so now this last episode, fucking Hound walks right up to him off the rip, which I was just like, what the hell's going on here? He just walks right up to the guy before the whole meeting starts, and he's like, you bitch. Like, what have they done to you? And then he's like, you know who's coming for you, though. And he's talking about him, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He's got to be talking about
He's
himself,
got to
right?
be. He's got to be. Yeah.
So that's Clegane Bowl fucking confirmed. It's happening. Right?
For sure.
It's got to.
Got to be.
fucking sick. That's gonna be gnarly as shit, guys. We're gonna get to watch the fucking hound kill the goddamn mountain dude, and he might get killed too or something gay.
Do you guys
He
get
might
like-
have to. He might have to fire him. Yeah, he might have to catch
Yeah,
him on
burn
fire
him
because he's
alive,
already
dude.
dead.
That would make so much sense, dude. God
I
damn.
mean, if he
that would be
stabs
tight.
him, what the fuck?
If he pushed him into some fire too,
Yeah.
like he did when he was a
that'd be
baby.
sick.
Yeah, that would be kind of a bad writing. I feel like that'd be so obvious.
Yeah.
I'm not a writer, and I never will be, because I'm not good at it. But I'm gonna criticize the shit out of the people that do. Because I'm
Hell
an
yeah,
asshole.
dude. That's
Exactly,
why.
dude. We're uninformed and we're talking shit. All right, so back to Theon.
Exactly.
Theon's just riding out to literally nowhere for fucking no goddamn reason. And or what would be even more hilarious, dude, is like Theon's taking this tiny group of men out on these little ships, and then just Euron just plows into him and is like, "Yeah, did you really think this is a good idea?" And just slams a ship into his ship again. Same shit happens. He's like, "Dude, what the fuck are you thinking, man? Quit trying to out pirate me, you dumb fuck. I'm the best pirate in the world. Why are you even trying to do this?" And what do you guys think, though? Just to get your opinion on Yara. Do you think she's alive?
Yeah.
His sister? You think
They won't
Euron
kill
would keep
anyone.
her alive?
Don't fucking kill anyone. So yeah, no one will die.
Sterling. Do you think they're doing that so that way they can kill everybody next season?
I'm just looking back. Not that much happened, and they won't kill anyone. I'm like getting real disappointed as I read back.
Well, what do you want to fucking just kill people the entire show? It's the whole show's theme is killing people. I feel like everybody. No, I feel like what happened, dude. This is what happened to you, and I'm telling you right now. You gotta listen to me. You got conditioned to be harmed in such a way that you will lose someone that you love that much that you had to create a defense mechanism. That is, you are now immune to the feeling of that pain. So now, when you don't get that, you're now living in you're not satisfied anymore.
No, it's just not real. Not real. That's all it is. They're insulting our intelligence. Same with the power up on Theon's nuts.
Same
That's
with
what
the
they did to
power-up
me
on
all fucking season. They hit me in the nuts, Christian, and I got him.
And I got him, bro. I'm Dick on.
I got the
Hashtag
nuts.
Team Dick on. team Dick's on, goddammit.
Team Dick on. Is that the Samuel Todd?
I'm Team Dick off.
You Team Dick off? You're Theon,
Yeah.
Theon what's his name? Grey Worm guy?
Dick off. Yep. Grey Worm.
All right, so
Team
then,
Dick off.
we'll cut right to the fucking. I guess we're at the end now, which is. Oh, really?
Well,
I wanted to say, I think that the whole point of the Theon thing is that next season there's going to be a requirement of so much CGI that they will have to have a side subplot that will have fucking. That won't be CGI based. So that would be Theon's mission to go save his sister. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
they can cut away from the CGI, give us 10, 20 minutes of like dialogue or whatever, fucking some Theon shit. That way they can not
Yep.
fucking blow billions of goddamn dollars. Has to be that, right?
Same thing they did with the Sansa Arya story this whole season. Arya should have been killing the queen.
You think?
I mean, she didn't get Peter's face, which will be useful.
Super useful
But-
in that.
But I think she probably could have done it without it.
Dude, she could get Cersei alone as Littlefinger. Pretty easy.
Dude, I think she should kill Jamie and then go face her. Boom. Kill
Why?
the baby suicide ending. Because I want
That would
everyone to die.
That would be dumb, dude.
No.
No, I mean, I guess that would make sense. It would make a lot of sense. But
Well, so
feel like-
Jamie's gonna kill Cersei. That's the only
yeah,
one that can kill
either
Cersei.
way, he has to.
So whether it's Arya as Jamie or real Jamie, it'll probably be real Jamie because I'll just catch a little more emotion.
There's just no fucking way that they're gonna kill him off, dude. There's no goddamn way at this point.
Yeah, they're gonna
He
kill
survived.
him off in the
He
end.
survived charging a fucking
No.
dragon face to face, bro.
They've
plot
gotten
armored
super
him
cheap.
so
We
hard.
all knew HBO was going for the sex scene between these two, and they did it, dude. They're just cheap thrill right now. We're not getting any substance.
Who? JB and
Damn it.
Cersei?
Yeah, they gotta kill him. Anything that you think is gonna happen, it sounds pretty cheap and easy and could rouse some emotion. That's what we got now, dude. We don't have R.R. Martin at the wheel.
Sturz just went full on haterade, dude. He just like you just
Yeah, man.
chug some
Looking-
haterade, bro.
I just went and read, and it's just not that much going on. I look back, I was just mesmerized, shiny, shiny things.
Dude, how hard was Qyburn's dick when he saw that fucking White Walker, dude? He got up. He had to stand up. His dick got so hard he didn't want it to like show, so he had to stand up.
Dude,
and tuck
yep.
it in that robe.
He was like Conor McGregor at the weigh-in.
Look at me cock. Look at me fucking cock. Oh, these fucking dead bodies are fucking getting me hard. Look at me fucking hard cock. All right, so then, so basically, oh wait, yeah, real quick. the sex scene was horrible.
Yeah, it was cheap too.
Now you guys,
Cheap.
the chick doesn't
Cheap
want
to
to
make.
see. The chick doesn't want to be seen naked again because she probably read YouTube comments when she got naked the first time, like a dummy. She probably went and read some comments, and then she got all
Like
sad
a
about
dummy.
her.
Oh, read comments like a dummy. Okay.
Yeah, like read comments about her, and people were probably talking shit. So I don't know why you would talk shit, but people were talking shit, I'm sure. And then fucking, she probably got self-conscious, and then she didn't want to be naked again or something. But like I said, I was almost cool
think
with,
so?
with Jon Snow ass. It was almost a sufficient enough ass. I was like, he's got a pretty nice ass, bro. It was round. I mean, the guy looks like he did a lot of squats. I don't know. What do you want me to say, bro?
Been squatting for that scene all season.
He's been squatting for that scene all season, bro.
Like 300 up in here.
Dude,
Just
how
the
hilarious,
ass scene. Just for the ass scene though, not the fight scene.
how hilarious was it when they should like pan out and like Tyrion's just like creeping outside
that
the door.
was so funny. That was so funny.
What was that?
Mommy,
For a
Daddy,
while.
Mama,
dude.
Daddy, are you hurting mommy in there? What's going on? He's stabbing mommy.
Dude, what if you found out Jon Snow's butt was actually CGI'd?
I wouldn't doubt it. It was too plump, dude. They CGI'd that ass. CGI'd his ass right in there, no, without a fucking doubt. That's hilarious as fuck. How funny would it have been though if instead of Tyrion, it was Jorah? It was Jorah, and Jorah was just like, "Oh man," he was all fucking butthurt, friend zoned it out the ass. He was listening at the door, like, "Man, jerking off outside."
Or no, like they go down to Tyrion, but then they just turn like a different corner, and Jorah's down the other hall watching.
Dude, they're both like making eye contact, like, "Yeah, we're both hanging out and staying for this, right? Yeah, we're both staying for this. We agree not to. Let's not say anything, but we're definitely hanging out, right? Yes, okay. Just making sure." Yeah, how about how gangster was it too? He's just like he just opens the door and he looks at her and he's like, "I'm coming in to fuck," and he just closes the door. This is happening. We're about to do some incest in this bitch. People have been wanting some more. We're gonna make the most beautiful baby because it's super incestuous.
Think they're gonna talk about it when he finds out?
That their nephew.
Think they're gonna acknowledge like.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Their family's been doing that for centuries, though, right?
Yeah, but you think they're gonna have a little talk with the viewers real quick about incest, like they did with the women's rights at the beginning of this season?
What? What are you talking about?
You know how they'll break down a scene where they just talk about incest and why it's bad?
Did they do?
I'm proposing.
Oh. What do you make an analogy to? Sorry. What was the other thing?
At the beginning of the season, where like they had to give the SJW women's talk at the beginning about how we're all strong and just pander.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
But they
about
got to
when
pander
said
about.
that.
They got
I
to
thought you were talking about.
pander.
I thought you were talking about the fact they used the term gender neutral in like Middle Earth times.
Did they really?
Yeah, remember they said that the prince that was promised actually could mean princess that was promised in
Oh my
Valyrian is gender
God.
neutral.
It's gender neutral.
Gender neutral. I was like, God damn, guys, really? Isn't that like, come on, man, we're fucking serious. But all right, I mean, whatever. Just the term's gender neutral. I don't know. Just say without gender. I just feel like
That's a
gender
good
neutral
call.
would not have been a term back then.
Oh,
I mean, there were times though, like say like the time when it was all the women around the table like doing the planning and shit. I know what you're talking about now. And at the end of the show, they were discussing how like, oh, it would seem like cool to like have all these women in this position of power. And it was like they're pointing this out that they consciously went out of their way to do that. When I, as a viewer, did not second guess it at all. I just looked at it as a bunch of women running the shit. It wasn't like, oh man, that's really cool that they did that. Like that's sexism. Sexism is the fact that you went out of your way to fucking point that out. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
He's what do you call it? Virtue signaling. They were both virtue signaling during that. It's fucking bullshit.
Right, because in reality, it would have been a bunch of men doing that in reality.
Man. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, what do you think, man? Like back in the day when what was that lady, Catherine the Great and shit? Like, do you think that they had military say and stuff? They had to have, right?
yeah, for
I
sure.
don't
Yeah.
see why they wouldn't. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't even. I mean, Mike, I know you're trolling, Mike. I'm not trying to correct you or anything. I'm just saying I didn't feel like it was. I just didn't feel like it was anything out of the ordinary. It just wasn't. It was like, yeah, this is fucking totally plausible either way, whether it's fucking women or fucking midgets, fucking whatever it is. There's no goddamn black people in the show, bro. Why are we complaining about all this other shit? All right. First things first, we need some black people in this goddamn Game of Thrones right now. We had 2 guys. They threw 1 black dude in there and didn't explain where he came from. There was like 1 black dude in Dorne, and they were like, yeah, it's just we got the 1 black dude here, man. Don't fucking.
Oh yeah.
So we got 1 black dude out here.
And he was in the whorehouse.
Wait, was that the guy? I'm talking about the giant guard dude. There's
No, there was
couple
what wasn't the pirate? Yeah, the pirate guy went and saw him in the baths. Remember?
Yeah, the pirate dude. Yep, I remember him. Now Davos' buddy, right? I think it was
2.
Davos.
We got 2.
That's 2. Yeah, dude, you guys are represented. The argument against that is that it isn't like fucking Europe, like a European-based show. It seems like, you know what I mean? Like in that old Europe setting. All right, so I guess we've fucking squinched through everything there. Lastly but not leastly, fucking Tormund on the wall. I was goddamn, my dick and balls went up into my stomach when I saw Tormund as the main fucking guy. Going to Essos would be dope in like a different series, right? Just like what else is going on over there? That would have been tight. Fucking, but yeah, when I saw Tormund up there and like he's the main guy in this scene, him and Beric, I was like, they're fucking dead, dude. This is it. There's a wrap for Tormund right here. He's just fucking him and all these White Walkers, and he didn't die yet. But I got a bad feeling that's the first thing we're gonna see next season is Tormund fucking and them definitely going out. So you'll get your deaths, Sterling.
Oh.
I got a feeling next season is gonna be like way more brutal, bro. Like they're gonna give you what you want, which is apparently blood and death. Jesus Christ, Sterling. I told you he's all fucking tainted now, dude. You're a Thrones fan now. You just want horrible things to happen to people so your life, so everything still makes sense. Because you had to literally reconstruct and reconfigure the way your brain works to make all these random deaths in a TV show make sense to you. When you're like, the main character's dead again. God damn it.
They went all Avengers on us. No, I like it when they die. They just went Avengers on us. They're just all superheroes now. Can't be touched.
Who would you, if you had to pick right now, who would you have killed off this season?
Well, who should have died is Jaime should be dead.
Okay, fair.
Bronn should be dead.
Fair.
Dick On should definitely be dead.
Stirs, I really like how you're doing. I really like how he started off doing this. Jaime should be dead. Bronn should be dead. He's flicking them out of his fucking mind. He's like, hey, peasants should be dead. Jaime, dead in my book. Bronn, fucking dead in my book.
Jon Snow, by the storyline, should be dead. Shouldn't have got back. That guy didn't find him. Didn't get away.
Who?
Jon Snow. Jon Snow should. That fucking horse ride dude. Should be dead. Yeah.
Is that his uncle?
His uncle. Uncle Gunkle shows up.
Uncle Gunkle.
Uncle Dunkle, dude. Uncle Dunkle, dude.
Uncle Dunkle. That's what it was. Uncle Dunkle shows up.
Dunkelheiser.
Uncle Dunkle.
Well, Uncle Dunkle. It takes me back to Nacho Mama's, boys. Some pool nights, huh? A picture of Uncle Dunkle, dude? That's Mike's shit.
Dunkelheiser?
Dunkelheiser, something like that, right? Isn't it Dunkelheiser?
Dunkelheiser. It's just like Hefeweizen, but Dunkelfeisen. Because
it's like Hefeweizen, but it sounds worse.
Well, Hefe means light and Dunkel is dark, so it's dark beer.
Oh. Dunkel is dark?
Dunkel.
Dunkel is a fucking... Dunkel's a real shitty German word.
It's dark uncle, dude. Uncle Dunkel shows up out of nowhere.
Is that like a thing? If you got a mixed family, you got a dark skinned uncle. It's my Dunkel. Like if you're in like a Dominican family and like you got that one real dark skinned uncle, and that's Uncle Dunkel, bro. That's Dunkel.
That's a real thing.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We got a request here. All right, who do you guys think survives at the end? Pick 5. Marcos are Tyrion, Sansa, Yara, Sam, Gendry. Bonus, baby Targaryen.
Gendry's dead. Fuck that guy.
Tyrion, Sansa. Listen to that real quick, guys. Tyrion, Sansa, Yara, Sam, and Gendry. Do you want to dispute his picks?
But are you looking on Twitch? Where are you looking at these?
This is in YouTube comments here.
On the tube?
Yeah, these are in the tube. We are also on Twitch. But I have it to where I can see comments on everything in one aggregated place.
All these names. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's who he's got picked out.
So he's got Tyrion lives, Sansa lives. I think Sansa probably lives. Why kill her? Yara probably alive. Sam, probably alive. Gendry.
don't- Why Yara? Why do you think she's alive? You said that again earlier too. You mentioned that twice now, Sterling. Why would she be alive?
Cheap TV. I don't know. It's not. I don't
Can't
think
go
they're
back to
gonna
that
kill
every
her.
time, dude. You can't go back to Bran equals Night King every goddamn time, right? I just feel like why the fuck would Euron?
I like his list, dude. I like his list. I like who he killed off.
No, it's a good list. I'm just saying the Yara thing was kind of bugging.
So
me.
who's
I feel
raising
like,
baby Targaryen? Gendry. Gendry's raising baby Targaryen.
Sam's pretty good at raising other people's babies, right?
Oh yeah, Sam. Sam's
Training for
raising
that.
the
He's
baby.
been training for that all fucking season, dude.
He's the baby raiser.
He's the baby raiser, dude. Hey, somebody's gonna he's the crasser guy. Man. It's not the baby's fault, okay? It's not baby Targaryen's fault. He's a baby of incest, and that's evil. Okay, in the books, dude. I don't know if I'm sure. Obviously, it's two different things, but Euron is a straight up fucking ruthless, crazy maniac, and fucking does horrible things to all his prisoners, dude. I just don't see why he wouldn't do the most fucked up shit to her just to see Theon's face when she sees him or when he sees her. He wants to mentally torture this motherfucker, and he knows it's not going to be like killing him. So I don't think she's dead. You're right, but I think that she is maimed. When the guy said it himself, the captain, he said, if she's not dead, she might as well be. I think, or something like that. Like, dude, when you see her, she will be better. Have been better off dead by that point. I feel like.
Yeah,
And the
for
whole
sure.
point will be to fuck with Theon, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. What if Theon just has to show up and just kill her and then leave? Like that's what he gets. It's already just set up for whatever situation she's in. He's just got to be the one to kill her to put her out of her misery.
Like, and that would be saving her technically still, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So he still gets to save her,
Now,
but
that
in
would
the
be
most
that
fucked
would be
up
pretty
way.
good, right? I'd be pretty satisfied with that.
And then he dies on the beach.
And then he dies on the beach after getting kneed in his cockless balls. Theon redemption to save Yara and die for it. Yeah. Definitely. Theon's got to die, right? He's got to.
Yeah, he's just gross.
Dude, he fucking has to.
There's no
Done with
fucking way.
Theon.
I was really liking him for a long time. Like, man, I really want this arc to turn around. Then it just came like to the point where it's like, God damn, you're a broke ass little bitch, dude.
Yep.
Get the fuck
This
out of here.
season,
Dude.
I really feel like this season because they like gave him a chance to redeem himself with Sansa last season, and then when as soon as they just decided that he's a shit character this season.
I guess they kind of did. I don't know. They just didn't give him much to fucking work with, dude.
Well, he
I
was
really- I
making
was
a real slow comeback. He
That's
was.
what I'm saying. He was like coming around, man, and then he bitched out one last time. Which I mean, I guess, dude, in that situation, like jumping off the ship, I mean, I would have done the same shit probably. If I charge the guy, well, everybody's gonna die. He wants
Yeah, I
that
think
to
it
happen.
was the right decision. Honestly,
Definitely was the
That
right
was-
choice to jump, dude, for sure. It was what I would have done. I definitely related to that because I wouldn't have fucking challenged this goddamn bad motherfucker that just came swinging in, dick fucking hanging out, fucking smashing heads and shit, flying in on a goddamn bridge. It's crazy. All right, so here, let's hang on. Holy shit, it's already 12:30. Fucking
Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up.
All right, let's pick our five. Let's pick our five then for who's gonna survive. Who do you guys think?
I gotta see a list of all
Survive?
the characters. I can't do it.
Who do you think's gonna die? Just how about that? Who do you think's gonna die?
That's so many more. Though.
then-
It's like he's saying pick five that are gonna live. You're talking about pick all the other ones.
You're
that aren't
thinking
the five.
Everybody's gonna die? You're talking about like how
I
do
think
you
he's
think
just
think's
saying-
gonna die?
I think he was saying bet on five people that you think are going to make it.
We're
to
gonna
the
survive.
end.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
what
like
big
all the way through.
people characters do you think are gonna die? That's what I want to know.
Cersei, obviously, right?
Peter Baelish
Yeah.
makes it. Ramsey Bolton.
Ramsay Bolton, poisoned by his enemies.
I think
Bruce Bolton,
Gri-
Gritty,
Gritty-
also poisoned
Gritty
by his
makes
enemies.
it. Gritty
Who?
makes it. Eddard Stark, he makes it. Hodor, he makes it.
Hodor makes it. Dude,
For
Hodor's
sure.
a White Walker now, and he's got a big old White Walker dick he's gonna be slinging out. What do you think that's gonna be like?
Dude,
Catelyn-
that's gonna be a hard one to
Catelyn
put
Stark,
down.
she makes it. Just saying the
Dude.
White Walkers win.
Lady Stoneheart, bro. Lady Stoneheart. Yo, do you think that giant pack, a super pack of wolves, is gonna play a part at any point?
Tommen, he's gonna maybe.
They did
Yeah,
just, like,
just-
show the
They're
super
gonna
pack that they've
Uncle
mentioned in the
Dunkle those
books.
wolves right now. You're right. They're about to Uncle Dunkle the wolves and some bullshit to make some story work out that doesn't that doesn't actually work out.
They're Uncle Dunkle them, dude. You're talking about Benjen, right? When you're saying Uncle Dunkle,
Yeah,
right? Benjen
Benjen
Stark?
Stark. He's Uncle Dunkle.
Yeah, they did. I was totally thrown off by that. I was like, whoa, this fucking guy. I forgot about him. But
I was like,
dude,
I guess
No, dude.
technically he's alive. I guess.
that makes sense. He's like half White Walker, isn't he?
Something like that. He's like
He's like half
undead,
Walker.
right?
He's like fucking blue. Yeah, the guy's like fucking. He looks fucking dead. And also he's connected to the Three-Eyed Raven, which means Bran could probably communicate with that guy. I'm sure. Somehow.
Right. So he is Bran, right?
He's also Bran. Bran, like I said, dude, the whole thing. I told you the fucking ending of the story is bittersweet. Bran's the Night King and everythody. And the bitter part
Alaria
is that
Everyone.
Sand. Alaria
bitter
Sand
part-
in the dungeon is Bran.
and the bitter part is the cum. That's so funny. Bitter part is the cum. That's so funny, dude. Oh my god. Do you guys think Bran makes it?
Khal Drogo makes it.
Khal Drogo.
I think Bran makes it. Yeah.
Dude, Khal Drogo serves drinks at a bar I do open mic at in Nashville. No lie, dude. I was so mad about it. I was fucking angry because I walked in and I was like, this motherfucker, there's 2 Khal Drogos? Fuck you, God. You gonna make 2 of these assholes? 2 giant beastly Samoan fucking like fucking pussy slayers? Fuck you, man. What an asshole. Fuck you, God. I was fucking pissed about that shit, dude. All right, let's see here. Go to bestgore.com. What? Why did I do that? The Jew Hunter's in here. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the troll wave. Here comes the peppy wave. It's fucking about. Here comes the Hitler memes and shit fucking rolling in. Awesome.
He found you, dude.
Let's see here. Let's see. The Jew Hunter. He got me, dude. God damn it. Motherfucker's good. The motherfucker's good. I'll give him that. He's good. All right. I was getting away for a long time. Who do you guys think? All right. Do you guys think? All right. Let's go to Jon and Daenerys. You think they're gonna live?
Let's kill him.
The main characters, right? I kind of
Let's
want
kill
them to
him.
be dead. I kind of want them to be dead too, right? Like they have to kill each
Nah,
other.
dude, they're part of the Avengers. They're not going down.
Dude, you're right, dude. They are.
Dude,
in
Mike's
the,
right. It's so cheap.
they are in the
now.
Avengers.
It's so
dude.
cheap.
They're part of the Avengers.
They are in the Avengers, bro.
They can't die.
Absolutely.
Good story.
Yeah,
How's
everyone's
they
gonna
gonna
be
make
mad.
more?
Do
Once
you
you
think
make some
Spider-Man's gonna die,
Avengers,
bro? Fuck
You
off.
can't unmake them. You can't
You
unmake
can't
Avengers.
make Avengers.
You can't take Robert Downey Jr. off salary, dude. All right. So you better.
Yeah,
You
this-
can't kill him off. It's impossible. The contract has been signed.
Okay, so what we actually have to do is pick out who is the most successful actors, and those are the ones they'll kill off because they'll just go do something else.
Who knows? We need to figure out who's getting paid the most. That's what we need to figure out. That's who's getting kicked off.
Jon
When you
Snow.
ask-
Jon
you ask
Snow
for a
makes the
raise-
most.
He probably does for sure, right?
I think I would look it up. Yeah, I think I've seen this information before.
He's got to. Dude, how about those paintings on the wall when the White Walker fucking paintings? When he's like, look, if you look over here, you can tell that the White Walker's teamed up.
That
Or
was
like,
cheesy
it was
as
like,
fuck.
what the fuck, man? You really put 2 and 2 together from those 2 images, those stick figure images? You extrapolated all that shit? Get the fuck out of here, man. What are you talking about? Conveniently, also, just come back over here really quick, and if you look 2 feet to the right, there's 3 more paintings, stick figures. And you can tell that these are people, and these are White Walkers. They look like a fucking second room.
The 5 main characters make 500,000 per episode. Daenerys,
I would think that would be way more than
Jaime, Tyrion, Jon, and Cersei. 500,000 a show. And there's 7 episodes. So
3.5.
$3.5 million.
Your comments are boring and lame and not funny and stupid, so holla, buddy. You got banned.
Blocked. Woo! I was about to read those messages, but now they're deleted.
Yeah, there wasn't anything. He was just saying go to this fucking website. You wouldn't shut the fuck up, dude. So, all right, let's see.
Fucking.
Gonna die. John, Danny, Cersei, Euron, Theon, Bran, Brienne. Brienne's gonna die. At some
All
point.
gonna
That'll
die.
Suck.
Yeah, Brienne's gonna die.
Who's
But
gonna bang
is-
her first? Dude?
is-
She
is
has
he
to have a
gonna
sex
bang
scene
her?
first, dude. We need to
Yeah.
see her naked.
I don't need that. I need to
I
see
want.
Grey
You're
Worm
not
naked.
curious. You aren't curious.
No, I just want to see Grey Worm, dude.
Just out of sheer curiosity. I mean,
You
I
wanna
really
see
want to
Grey
see
Worm?
that. I want to see his dick and balls too, of course.
That's where all the CGI money's gonna go into the dickless. They're gonna make it look super legit.
Oh God, the billions. Yeah, they gotta figure out. They gotta pay people to conceptualize what that's gonna look like first, dude. Jesus Christ.
They got a team of people working on it.
Right
Night and day.
now.
Oh shit.
They're building
Right now.
dummy models right now.
They actually paid a guy to chop his own dick and balls off a few years ago. It's just now healing up. They're gonna use that as a template.
He's gonna be the stunt double. He'll just
He's
stunt
gonna be
in.
he's just gonna be the stunt double. That's it,
No,
dude. Yeah,
dude, I
no
always used to make
CGI
fun-
required.
I always used to make fun of the cock merchant thing that they had in the show. When like
I don't
Tyrion
know.
was getting, they had captured Tyrion and were threatening to take him to a cock merchant because midget cocks are worth a lot of money.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And it was one of those things that I was like, dude, you can't say that to somebody as immature as me and expect me to never stop repeating that, because that is the fucking greatest, most hilarious thing
Cock
I've ever.
merchant.
A cock merchant. You mean there's a guy? I picture he has a trench coat on and he opens it up and instead of watches and necklaces, it's just various.
This is one of the dicks.
In little jars.
I got look at
little
like
fluid
size.
jars.
No, just dicks hanging from little strings in his
No, I
jacket.
like them in jars. I like that.
Jars?
I think that's creepier.
I like
more.
just a bunch of hanging dicks. He just opens up the jacket and instead of watches, it's dicks.
Well, I'm team jars. I'm team dick jars.
Dick jars.
I'm team
You're
dick
team
string.
dick
I'm
string.
team dick string.
Dick string. I'm team dick jacket. The whole jacket's made out of dicks. And he's like, it's for sale. Anything's for sale.
Oh my god, this scrotum jacket like South Park.
There you go. There you go.
Jacket, dude.
But,
But, but
it's
seriously,
just like in Skyrim, you're way warmer.
Exactly, dude. My point is though, is that it makes sense because there's so many dick offs in the show that it's like somebody's gonna make some money off of this shit, right? Some guy was like, man, a lot of people don't have dicks around here. Maybe I can convince people these dicks are worth something. Because if people are chopping dicks off left and right, if I convince somebody, I mean, it's a market. Somebody's making a market. So there's an entrepreneur. Mr. Echo from
You can
Lost.
throw it into
Never
some
saw
fire.
Lost, brother.
Me neither.
I also heard
I'm
they
that guy,
squished the
too.
ending of that. But that's why I won't
I'm
watch
that-
it.
I'm
now,
that
'cause I heard
guy,
the
too.
ending was bad.
Yeah.
They squinched the ending on Dexter, and I just quit watching the very second to last episode of the whole
saw
thing. I was
only
like,
the
you
last
know, I'm
episode.
done.
I saw only the last episode. of
Yeah,
Dexter.
and it probably sucked, huh?
Well, I was just like, I was laughing because I was like, man, that doesn't make sense, and that's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's what
that
everybody says. So I was
everybody's
like, you
pissed
know,
off about
I
it, dude.
just
I was like,
won't
that's
watch
fucking great.
that then.
Yeah, I just watched the one
was like-
to experience the troll.
I did the
Dexter,
opposite. I
sorry.
watched every other one.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. This guy's fucking. I have a feeling this is the same fucking dude.
So that fucking dragon, dude, it's got blue flame. Is it fucking ice?
What's
Is
up,
it fucking
anal
electricity? Is it fucking what is it?
I thought it was ice.
Ice, but it's ice hitting ice and it's blowing it up. But that
It can't
how
be
is
that,
it's
dude.
magic? It's just got to be magic.
Yeah, well,
It's just
there's something
pure
in
magic.
there's something in video games.
It's
called,
mana. He's shooting mana.
It's mana. There's something in games called like
It's mana.
Nether Fire, I guess, and so it could be like a just like a.
It's nether fire. Yeah, I read
Also,
that.
Listen, guys. In the books, the different dragons have different colored fire. Like
Really?
Drogon's got a specific color. Viserion has like green fire. One of them has red fire. One of them has black.
Well,
fire.
all her dragons have red fire, right?
I know, no. In the show, they didn't do that. But I'm saying
Okay,
that
okay.
technically the dragons have the ability to have different colors of fire. I figure that's
Okay,
just evil
okay,
color,
okay.
but it's still fire.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
if it was
It's just
ice, I
super
mean,
hot,
that
like
would
blue
look-
flame. Like
Yeah, that would
blue
look
flame.
totally different if it was coming out as ice, right?
That's what I figured. And it wouldn't. How would it blow the wall up if it's ice on ice?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they'd be like shooting. They'd be like shooting fucking.
Well, it was
thumbnails
like
at a
shooting
big build of
ice.
Thumbnails. Dude,
Yeah.
they're gonna do dick. That was the
Well,
worst.
I don't know.
It's nether fire. We already figured that out.
It's nether fire. You're
nether
right.
fire,
From the
dude.
True.
Netherlands.
Nether
I've
fire
seen it before.
confirmed.
And nether fire looks just like that, actually. I
Nether
forgot
fire.
about it.
Yep.
Confirmed.
All the fire.
You also
in,
can't put out nether fire.
in the
Right.
land of forever winter is blue flame, right? It's all blue nether fire, right?
Netherlands,
all- when it-
where it originated.
Netherlands, right?
Yep. All right, guys, that's it.
Thanks for tuning
So
in
did
for
they
this
die,
episode
though?
about dick jackets.
Did they die?
And,
Everyone that was on the wall?
I don't
Or were
think
y'all
so,
trying
'cause
to
it
say
showed- it
they're
showed
probably gonna
Tormund-
say they made it out?
Dude,
No,
you
no,
think
they're
when
gonna-
they
they're gonna
broke
kill
the
him
ice
first
wall
episode, I
down,
feel like.
that the flat world became round at that point when they broke down the ice wall? I think that it's now a round world.
For all the dumb fucking asshole trolls in the world of Game of Thrones, they were all like, "Oh, I guess the world's not flat now." Flat Earth is the greatest troll of all time, dude. It's literally it's up there with the single greatest troll creation. Period, dude. Seriously, bro. I still get enraged, and I know it's a troll. The entire concept. Nobody really believes that shit, dude. I mean,
Eddie Bravo does.
Troll?
Eddie
There's a
Bravo
couple guys
believes
out
that shit.
I don't know if he does either. I think he likes the reaction he gets out of Joe Rogan and shit. I think he likes the reaction, just like anybody would. It's just saying that you know you're gonna get this visceral reaction from somebody, like a complete knee-jerk. Fuck you, man. You know that's not fucking true. Why would you say that? Look at the pictures from Mount Everest. You can see the curvature of the Earth and shit.
I don't think Eddie's a troll. I think that Eddie
Dumb.
thinks that shit. I think he
might
thinks
be.
that shit.
He might be dumb and really smart at jiu-jitsu. I don't know, but fucking, I'm pretty sure that the 95% of people who do flat Earth videos and shit like that, especially all the younger kids doing it, it's just trolls, dude. Somebody's breathing like an old fucking cunt, dude. Who is that? Who's breathing like through their nose and it sounds like old Whistler?
Probably
Here?
me.
Who's old fucking Whistler over here, dude?
Probably me.
Old Whistler.
Whistling.
Mike's the oldest now. Again, for a couple months. You're an
The
old cunt.
eldest.
You're an old cunt for a couple months, dude. You fucking old sack of shit. All right. I'm done insulting Mike. Mike gets the award for funniest thing with CGIing Grey Worm's dick and non-dick and balls in. Mike gets the medal tonight. That was the funniest shit I've heard in a long fucking time. Killed harder than I did tonight. That's fucking great. All right, guys. Fucking Marco Minko, dude. Really appreciate you coming by and chilling. This is usually not a Game of Thrones themed podcast. We do, me and Sterling here do serious bullshit where we just discuss fucking topics and issues and shit that are going on right now. Bitcoin, all kinds of different stuff like that. He's a smart guy. I'm an asshole. Fucking, and we work off each other. And then me and Mike here do a fucking prank call podcast called Base Grifters where we fucking just call places for a couple hours and smoke a lot of weed and act like assholes. And then I make beats out of it. So if you want to stop by again, dude, we'd appreciate you fucking coming by, man. Thanks for chilling, and on behalf of these other boys here, Grifters out. We'll holler at you guys. Deuce Lees.